Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's
Hello
time.
today.
It's time to grorb and grunk and grank all over those guys. That's right.
I'm ready.
Are you? Show me how ready you are.
Ooh. How's that? Is that
No, that's not
that
how
show?
ready.
How do you show that you're ready?
Paige knows that she is ready because she has her Yule fuel, and she spilled it on herself not once but twice in the intro period. She did it. She's so ready.
I know how to.
What's up, my Grinch nutters?
Thank you, Evil John Cena. See, Evil John Cena knows.
I can't even see that.
You can't see even I can see that, and I'm blind.
I can't see that.
Oh. Put that over there so we can just look ahead.
No, I still can't see it, Paige. It's like
yes,
it's invisible.
Yeah, amazing.
You ever see John Cena explain that bit to like an old lady?
Yeah. I love it. I love that video. How are you guys? Merry Christmas.
Happy Crimbo also.
Happy Crimbo.
Happy Hanukkah tomorrow.
Happy Hanukkah tomorrow.
At sundown.
When is Kwanzaa?
I don't know.
When is does anyone
Kwanzaa's not for us to know.
Christmas Hana Kwanzaa. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Do you remember?
That was a Virgin Mobile ad.
It was. That's so crazy.
But Kwanzaa is explicitly not for me nor you.
What, Christmas Hana Kwanzaa?
No, Kwanzaa. It's not for us.
Does it? I think it has a date though that it begins, or is it similar to?
It's a secret.
I think it's similar to Hanukkah in that like it's based on like.
Oh, now I gotta look it up.
Yeah, we need to know. It's the 26th to the 1st? Or is that Hanukkah? No, Hanukkah's the 25th, right?
Well, no, Kwanzaa doesn't have a specific. Sorry, Hanukkah doesn't have a specific date ever.
No, but like every year it's different. So right now it's gonna be the 25th.
Okay, yeah, no. Kwanzaa and Hanukkah are overlapping this year.
Oh, okay. Cool. And then solstice was
so Lenny
yesterday?
Kravitz must be really happy.
And then the
that was rock solid. Don't sandbag that.
Wait, is Festivus today or tomorrow?
Festivus isn't real.
Yeah, I know, but when is Festivus supposed to be?
It just overlaps on Christmas.
Okay. Festivus.
It's the festival for the rest of us.
Man, I feel so bad for the babysitter. So the babysitter, because I committed Festivus in the car because I picked up the babysitter, and I'm like, let me tell you what's going on, and I was telling her like some funny.
Oh,
yeah,
wait, you know about Festivus?
I know, of course, I know about Festivus.
Don't of course.
I didn't have an airing of grievances with her. She's great. No, she's lovely. No, I was telling her about like our D&D, and then I told her about that shindig with the thing on Facebook Marketplace.
How do you know about Festivus?
How would I not know about Festivus?
It exists entirely within Seinfeld, a show you won't watch.
Patrick, I have absorbed so much Seinfeld just from being alive. Also, my parents used to watch it a lot. But I would.
But you're an adult woman.
Huh? Is that a Seinfeld?
These are rock solid.
Is that a Seinfeld?
No one is on my team today.
No.
She is not married to George Costanza. I'm definitely not a Larry David / George Costanza type, even though my every single member of my family said that every time we watched Seinfeld.
Yeah. George is taller. Ooh. That's mean.
I don't like that. Anyway, so you hit her with the Festivus.
Oh, I was just like, let me tell you what's going on, and she was laughing.
Okay, well, if you've started the Festivus journey, that means that you now must engage in the feats of strength.
Oh, really? What do I have to do now?
You have to perform a feat of strength.
Really?
You are. Oh, I could strangle you. You're like, I know so much about Festivus.
Well,
there's only 2 parts of Festivus.
Hold on.
The airing of grievances and the feats of strength.
Why is there a feat of strength? That's so dumb.
God damn it.
Hold on.
You are a fake Festivus fan. You are
I'm not a fan at all. I don't know what it means.
You are a Festivus poser.
Whatever. Oh my God.
Where's your unadorned aluminum pole?
What do you mean? An unadorned aluminum bowl. That's great. That's fun. I'm not even a fan.
This is so awful. You're ruining Festivus. You're ruining Festivus. Serenity now. Serenity now.
Wait, okay.
Oh, no, that's not true. It's Hoochie Mama, actually.
What's Hoochie Mama?
I can't go back and distill a 22-minute Seinfeld episode to you in two sentences.
Well, okay, but so Serenity now is what you say when you're frustrated, right?
Serenity now is what I say when you talk to me.
No, I'm serious though. No, I'm serious. So is that when you're frustrated and that's like a call to like God?
Yeah, it's a mantra.
Okay.
It's like, yeah.
So peace at this moment.
Yes.
Okay.
However, the trick to Serenity now is that anger doesn't go anywhere. And so the actual full phrase is Serenity now, insanity later. And then what's his name? It's not Steinbrenner. It's whatever. The Serenity Now guy destroys 25 computers. No, Kramer destroys 25 computers.
Why computers?
That's how it exists in my mind. Why did you have to destroy 25 computers?
Jesus.
Why couldn't you just take it out on one of those squishy rubber balls?
Wait, who would destroy a bunch of computers?
Kramer.
Why?
Well, because he was saying Serenity Now when the neighborhood kids were trashing the door to his apartment. Now you're going to ask me, why were the neighborhood kids trashing the door to Kramer's apartment?
Yeah.
That's because he got a screen door installed and set it up like a porch. So because he set up his front door of his apartment like a porch, it just manifested children in the building that started to prank him.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. That's good. That's good. I like that.
I have to say, like, explaining Seinfeld, like, storylines in a calm and detached tone is, like, fever dream shit.
It's pretty bizarre. It's fun.
But no, Night of Trousers, it did manifest those children. Because that building doesn't have any kids in it.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, it has Jerry, it has Kramer, and it has Newman. Those are the only two people who live in that building.
No, it's in a building
in
New York. No, it's not about naming. It's about
me one person that has ever witnessed in the Seinfeld building that is not Kramer, Newman, or Jerry.
I have a theory about that. They are so self-absorbed that no one else exists in that space. They do.
You just started by saying that building is full of people.
Yes, but like no one else exists in their minds or periphery. So like, yeah, there's probably a guy that says, "Oh, hey," but he's so normal and who gives a shit that Jerry's just like fucking whatever.
No, the actual problem is that the mechanics of that building can't exist.
How so?
So the Jerry hallway in between Jerry and Kramer's apartment is a straight hallway.
Yeah.
But Jerry's kitchen actually extends past his door into that hallway.
That's true.
So it's a liminal, impossible space because it's hell.
Why am I headcanoning a show that I don't watch? Because it's fun. It's fun to speculate about stupid things that don't matter.
It matters. Seinfeld's a great show. And you have to put aside the fact that Jerry was dating a high school girl when that show was airing. You just put that aside. Just put that aside.
Yeah.
And you just put aside what Michael Richards thinks about hecklers at his comedy shows.
Did fucking what's her name? She do anything wacky like that?
Julia Louis-Dreyfus? No.
Oh, okay, so she's...
In fact, Julia Louis-Dreyfus is like the heir to like a vast fortune. And she's like, I don't want to just sit around and be...
Out!
Yeah, see, she's like, I don't want to sit around and be rich all day. I want to go do cool stuff.
Good for her.
So she became an actress.
That's cool.
But she is a Nepo baby, absolutely. She's also really funny.
Well, listen, I don't think there's anything wrong with a Nepo baby per se.
As we prep our own.
Oh, yes. Ew, no. I don't want him doing this.
No, but what? No, that's not what a Nepo baby is.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Paige, I swear to God, you are like the smartest person I know until that blue light turns on.
Hello. It's true. Well, I'm not saying I'm super smart, but I'm telling you, as soon as that light goes on, it's like half of my brain cells just go. Boom.
Paige.
But you heard it here first.
The child doesn't have to get into our line of work to be a Nepo baby. All that means is we have to be able to use our resources to get him opportunities that he couldn't get otherwise. So if I was like, hey, here's a good example.
Okay.
Christmas appropriate. If I was like, hey, chat, I can't find the cool new Transformer Megatron that transforms when you talk to it in any store. Did anyone get an extra one and I can get it? Then they send it to me and I pay them, obviously. But I used my connection to get something a normal person couldn't get for the child. That means that's a Nepo gift.
So, if you use any kind of connection...
Yes.
That's...
Under a radical meritocracy, no one would help anyone with anything.
That seems like a loose interpretation. I'm not entirely sold on that. I'm not disagreeing, but I don't know. Do you guys... Because, like...
Under a radical meritocracy, all job interviews would be conducted behind a screen over text.
So here's a question. Let's say...
So you couldn't be like, well, you're a black pregnant woman. Get out of here.
So wait, you and I both work in an office, right? This is a hypothetical.
I don't think this office counts as the regular office.
This is hypothetical. So you work at an office, right?
Some workplace rules
and you know me.
I do know you.
And you're like, hey, I want you to work here, so I'm gonna go, hey, she's a really good worker. You should hire her.
Absolutely.
And then I apply, and then I
put a good word in with my boss and say she's legit.
Is that nepotism?
Yeah, absolutely.
It is.
Yeah,
okay.
That's definition of nepotism.
I thought nepotism was...
But there's obviously like ranges of nepotism. Like nobody gets like super pissed when your friend helps get a friend a job, right? Mm-hmm. People get super pissed. What like the nepo baby shit it's one of these things that happens with rich people where people were like, yeah, that's kind of the thing that happens. This is not fair. But the rage, like the blithering, like spitting, like anger only started to happen when Nepo babies started to go on social media and go, I earned all this shit myself.
Okay,
and
I
people
understand.
Went, no, you fucking did it. Like,
okay.
I think the number one perfect one is like this girl who's like, you know, the fact that my mother is a famous actress has nothing to do with my perfume line.
And then it's like fucking what, Susan Sarandon?
Yeah, her mom's Susan Sarandon.
Oh man.
And it's like, yeah, you know what? I bet your mom got you into 100 fucking meetings that no one else ever would have been able to get into.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's the lack of like hypocrisy. It's the lack of like accountability, right? So video games also have a Nepo thing. So it's rarer, right? But like, for example, the president of Capcom at the time of Monster Hunter World's release said, you know who would be really good as the director for Monster Hunter? My son, and promoted his son to be the lead director and designer for Monster Hunter World.
Right.
And then that game sold buckets. So everyone went...
Here's a question. Was he good at his job?
Yes, he was excellent at his job.
So that's good, but he is still a Nepo hire. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. It is simply a descriptor.
Nepo babies that kill it in their industry and have the humility to be like, I had opportunities. What are you going to get mad? You get mad at somebody because their dad helped them get a job at the factory? Like, no, fuck that. But if you're like, it was all me. Yeah. Anybody could have done it. Yeah. When my dad gave me the job of blah, blah, blah. It's like, fucking shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Like, we're talking about Festivus, right?
See, Donut Hole kind of makes a good point. Everyone gets jobs because you know someone.
Yeah.
Like, and that is, like, I'm looking back and I'm like, out of all the jobs I've ever had, only 2 did I completely get ice cold. The rest, it was like...
I got a bunch ice cold, like a ton, and they were all garbage. and I got fired / quit a ton, all of them very fast because they were terrible. They were awful. Very bad. The two good, the one good job I got as a nepo hire.
Yeah. See, that's where I'm confused because
I
Fuster
didn't.
is making a good.
I didn't actually.
There's networking and then there's nepotism, and it's like I always thought nepotism you had to be like related to the person, or like extremely close in some
familiar
way,
or like familial or like or family friend,
right?
Stuff.
Like I didn't know it was just, hey, I know that guy would be good, so
yeah.
Like I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway. People tend to take it easier on anyone who's got a little bit of humility, right?
Why would they be mad at someone who was good at their job and was like chill about it?
That's what I'm
saying.
That's
Why would anyone? Yeah.
Well, it could just be a hater.
That's true.
That's true. Like, I've spent good portions of my life just being a hater.
So, Overzealous Enthusiast says many of classic Hollywood actors are also Nepo.
Tons.
Well, here's
crazy.
the thing. You know how the U.S. does not have royalty? We absolutely do.
Oh, you do.
And it's Hollywood.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you are, if someone
in Hollywood... That's why
in
they're
Hollywood,
all inbred.
It's... If you are like a Hollywood actor and you have a child, that child can go places even if they're not very good. They can be like, the next God knows who.
So, like, we're talking about Festivus, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay, so Festivus is by Frank Costanza in The Seinfeld.
Uh-huh.
And the reason why Ben Stiller is a huge star is because his dad is Jerry Stiller, who is a huge comedy star. Mm-hmm. And he's friends with a bunch of those guys. Now, the fact that Ben Stiller is by himself fucking hilarious definitely helps. A lot.
Yeah. Interesting stuff.
Yes, very interesting. Yes. Why are you? What the fuck is this?
So I'm a little toasted, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh, already.
That is so interesting.
Ben Stiller's a piece of shit. Oh no.
They're all pieces of shit. Come on.
Except for me and you. Point.
Wait. What do you mean?
Well, we're minor celebrities.
Ew. No. No.
Yeah.
No. I think we're Nair Foster. No. I think we are,
We're influencing.
No.
We're influencing.
Nah.
Buy more Ovaltine.
Okay, you don't have to keep saying very minor. Okay, we do better than that. No. Thank you. I'm under the influence of alcohol. Nice, love it. Aw, thank you, person.
Paige, do the ad read voice? No, don't do the ad read voice.
Do you want me to do the ad read voice?
I don't want it.
What do you want me to read? I'll read something.
I don't like it.
You do like it.
I don't
you
like
it in different contexts.
No, I don't.
Yeah. What if I use that voice to like dirty talk?
That's weird.
Wouldn't that be weird? Be awesome.
Step into a Kia Sorento with your penis today. I can't believe you're a fake Festivus fan. And you were like, I'm not
a fake fan. I just know that it's the airing of grievances. That's all I know of.
You're like a dirty part skipper.
What?
You're like, I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Remember that time?
I don't care.
Yeah.
I have my favorites of the parts. You don't have to read all of them.
You do.
You know what? I have something brave to say.
Oh, I love that we have rephrased this as brave. I love it.
Are you ready? Okay.
I want to hear your brave.
Okay.
Hey, I support you.
Yeah.
Mwah.
I do not care for part 5, Golden Wind.
Yeah, it's one of the weaker parts.
Wait a minute. I also don't care for part 4.
Oh, you need to get out.
Wait a minute. Part 4 is the one where they're with this one, right? And the hands.
What is this?
When in the intro they're all like, meh.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've lost your mind.
I watched half of that one with you, and I was like, it's fine.
So you
It's fine. I love the Golden Wind song.
I judge it before finishing it. I got distracted by a leaf blowing outside and stumbled out like a baby in Baby's Day Out.
I shouldn't have to wait for, that long to be interested. And I didn't say it was awful. It just, I don't care for it. I like 1, 2, and 3 the best. 2 and 3 in particular.
I have something brave to say.
Oh, no.
I have something brave to say.
Okay.
Sometimes it's hard to take people's opinions seriously because they need to be enraptured within 10 minutes or else they tell you to turn off Snatch, one of the best movies ever made.
Pat, I don't even remember watching Snatch with you. That's how bored I was.
Of course you don't. You only watched 5 minutes.
I was just sitting there and I was like, ugh. I'm sorry. And it sucks because that's the kind of movie that I would be so into. Right? But I'm like, cool.
So you want an easily understandable, non-confusing story that has lots of twists and turns and keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. No, I don't hate Snatch. I simply don't care for Snatch.
Paige, you said, please turn this off. I can't. Quote.
Yeah, I'm sitting there and I was just like...
That was early, too.
That was like 12 years ago.
And I had to make a decision.
I was like 12, 13 years ago.
Then and there. Boo.
Boo, Blue Wizard, boo. No, but like really, I'll try again.
No, you won't.
No, I will if that's what you want. We'll put the baby to sleep and we'll put on.
Oh, the baby can watch Snatch. It's got British people in it. Baby will never understand what they say.
No. I'm not exposing my child to the British.
That's terrible. I'm sorry. Hey, if you're British in here, I'm sorry.
That's funny.
Not for saying anything about you, but I'm sorry that you're British.
No, but yeah, no.
Paige wants a realistic, down-to-earth show that's completely off the wall and swarming with magic robots. Didn't you just read that for your book club?
Yeah, it was awesome. How great was it? By the way, okay, so how great was it that Wooly got a copy of The Infinite and Divine, and I just finished it, and I did a book club with the Numbskulls that actually just went live yesterday. So if you'd like to hear us discuss The Infinite and the Divine, please check out the Numbskulls YouTube channel. It was a wonderful delight. Their channel's also like chock full of great 40K stuff. So you should definitely check them out anyway. Hi, Stinky.
I decided to bring him up here because I realized that we need somebody to read for Max.
Oh my goodness. Are you so handsome?
He's so asleep.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
God, he's so overbred.
Yes, overbred.
Overbred.
We could call you Queen Elizabeth with how overbred you are.
Yeah, this is Caboose. We call him Boosie. Yeah.
Look at him go. Look at him go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We call him Caboose because he's always bringing up his rear.
Oh.
Because his butt is up here because he's crouched in a certain way. I love you.
No, not Bussy.
Boosie. Boosie. And you got to kind of say it like that.
It's
Boosie.
different, okay?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's so nasty.
This dog's like a melted pudding bar. Also, he's like pretty scrawny, except for this one neck part that's just like...
He's gaining weight pretty good, though.
This is like, look at all this neck he's got. It's crazy.
He's gaining weight really well.
You know, I'm going to take his harness off, because we don't really need it. Though I brought his towel over just in case.
So he's sort of named after the character in Red versus Blue. But it's kind of a combination of things. One, his ass is always in the air, so he's bringing up the rear. Two... Red versus Blue. And 3, he's getting his wheelchair, which I just got a notification that the wheelchair will be here probably by the 1st. And then he'll be like a little train. My little choo-choo boy. He's my choo-choos. He's my choo-choos.
Is the harness causing the neck thing? No.
No, the neck thing is...
Like, look, you can even see it right now. He's just got a lot of weird neck fat.
He's nasty.
He was not made good.
No.
But he was made sweet.
We thought about calling him Thomas. But...
Oh, guys, you're getting a good look at how he can only look at you in one way with one eye.
Oh.
Because you talk to him and he looks at you with his right eye, but that left eye over there.
Red Tooth wants to know, bad genetics?
Bad everything.
Bad everything. Yeah.
It's not good in here.
It's not, he's deformed as fuck.
He's very deformed.
But he is so special. So XBB says, well, I don't get it. Why choose this particular dog? So that's a great question.
Because of this. Look at him. He's cute.
Well,
he's cute.
I was not even looking for like a pug or anything. I just like we were going to get another dog when Zangief was here, and then we were like, when everything happened, it was like, ooh, you know what? Let's wait. And then I've been following on all these platforms, like various rescues and stuff. And then I just saw his face and I was like, wow. And then I read about him and I was like, wow. And I was like, you know what? We're in a really good position that we can absolutely care for.
Because we work from home. If
I could just finish the sentence before, that'd be so cool. You talk over me, Jimmy. Jimmy.
Well, at least I took a shower this morning. No, not
I just
you.
showered.
I'm talking about Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy needs to wash his ass.
Smelly. Are you training him at all?
Not really.
We don't really need to. He's I don't know how, but he's
good for the potty.
Doesn't that breed naturally have a bunch of problems even without the lack of working legs? So you can breed a very healthy pug. They're just not very common. Like Vito the pug won at the dog show this year. Extremely healthy, has like zero problems. But it's very easy to overbreed these dogs.
Yeah, this dog's problems are not pug related, actually. His snout is actually a lot longer than it looks for a regular pug. Mm-hmm. It's the arms. Yeah,
so with him, it's his arms.
And his legs. And his knees. And his organs.
But he's actually incredibly well behaved naturally. He's very chill. He does a little bit of like boof, boof, boof when like someone comes to the door, but it's like...
If you guys watched the podcast today, you heard him doing a little bit of boofing because he needed to go pee-pee and he was barking at me to let him out.
But yeah. So he when he wants to go out, he lets you know, and you know, and he's very sweet. He comes when he's...
Are his arms fused? Yes.
So yeah, he
This is range of motion.
There's a term for it, but essentially he has whatever this is, because they don't technically have elbows, but he has
elbows.
Well, yeah, I guess he does. But yeah. So
it's okay though. We love him.
The front legs are, well, they're not entirely useless. He uses them as like a pushing point.
If you can see, his elbow is actually like super chuffed up. It's because it's got lots of calluses on it.
Yeah, he kind of, and he can get around pretty easily and quickly when he wants to. He's like, he kind of bounces around like a little rabbit. 'Cause he's a little rabbit. Yeah.
I'm trying to hold him as tightly as I can because I don't want his fucking dog dick to show up on the show.
Yeah, don't do that. It's gross.
That's one of those things about having like a lap dog is you have to remember that they have like a dick and a butthole and it's weird.
So we gotta get clothes on this dog. Like,
Paige, you're not gonna find dog pants.
Well, we're gonna have to get him like some toddler pants and cut a hole out or something because his asshole is everywhere.
Paige, you got a pug that always sticks his butt in his hair.
That's what I'm saying.
And you named him Caboose. His butthole's gonna be visible a lot. That's what I'm saying. And it's fine. And we clean him. Like, he's very clean. Like Zangief taught us a lot, and that is about butthole maintenance. Some of which I apply to myself every day.
And so I just, you know.
It's okay.
But I just don't want to look at it all the time. And I'm worried like
you control where your eyes go.
No, but I'm also worried my toddler is eventually going to be like always doing this.
You mean like the thing he has already done? I've seen it.
Occasionally he has, and then we just wash his hands. But what if like we're not looking in that moment and he's like, what's going on here? I don't want that. That's nasty. He needs pants.
Then you should have had a little girl, I guess.
Need to, what?
You should have.
Do little girls not have butt? Well, that's true. Girls don't have buttholes.
You should have steered that egg towards double X.
Wait a minute, steer my eggs.
Yeah.
So all of my eggs went to your dick to catch the one sperm. Is that what you're telling me? Nasty. I don't know what he's trying to say.
So basically, new research has shown that the egg is basically in complete control of what goes on at the conception stage and basically chooses what sperm they let in. Meaning, everything that happens with a baby is up to mom.
That's actually not entirely true.
It's all mom's fault. Or credit. Or credit.
Yeah, nice save. Whatever.
Or credit.
Whatever. Choose how. Well, you see, after Pat and I did the deed, I flipped upside down and I thought real hard. No. Hey, Chubby, don't ever mention viewer count dropping. I think that's so annoying.
It's a little tacky.
It's tacky. No, we don't care. We just want to have fun. Women can be.
So the number one way, by the way, if you're trying to conceive, the number one thing to do is to not do it in a pool.
It's okay, Chubby.
Because you can't get pregnant if you have sex in a pool.
That's not true.
It is absolutely
Pat,
true.
no,
The chlorine kills the sperm.
Pat, don't say these words here.
It can't happen. It's never happened, and it never will happen. Can't happen.
Thank you, Dr. Spaghetti.
Thank you. Oh, I can't go by my moniker Dr. Spaghetti anymore.
Oh, why?
Oh, it's too political now.
Oh, well.
Now that Joey Rigatoni's in jail.
What?
You don't remember what we were talking about at dinner?
I don't remember Joey Rigatoni. What does that mean?
I was like, I can't believe the guy who shot that CEO has the most ridiculous name of all time.
Patrick, that is not very nice.
He might as well be named Mario Babadaboopy.
All right, that's come on.
So I said, yeah, it's like, oh no, can you believe Joey Rigatoni's in jail?
Oh my god. Oh shit. God damn it. Fuck. There we go. Bunch of wires. Stop it.
You know what the dumbest thing is? Is that fettuccine Alfredo is like a real thing, and it is named after a guy named Alfredo.
Yeah.
Like the pasta Italian guy name is like a real thing that does exist. It happens.
Yeah. Gary Sushi.
Mario Babadaboopy is not a crazy thing to say. I'm 1% Italian. We all know this. There it is. See, look. It's the same.
Anyway.
Yeah, the 1 marinara rule. That's correct, Coffee Mancer.
Stop. What the hell? No, stop.
I don't make the rules.
Anthony Spaghetti. Stop it. Stop. I'm drunk.
I know, right?
Are you drunk?
No, I'm not. I need 3 more of those to get drunk. Okay, maybe. What's this? What other blood do you have in you? Are you a pass carrier? I just said I was 1% Italian.
Oh my god.
And as we all know...
No! Stop it.
Italians have a long history of being very diverse. Because of the moops.
What? Wait, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Moops,
no,
Paige.
just stop saying it louder. It's making me more confused.
The moops.
No, I don't want to hear about whatever that is. I don't want to know.
It's the right answer.
What is...
Listen, Paige, you need to get outside of your bubble and stop being a little bubble boy.
What is it? What is that?
Should I just Seinfeld at this woman until she has a nervous breakdown?
You're making me anxious. I don't know what any of this means, and I feel stupid. You're making me feel dumb.
God.
Ugh.
Do you need to go to the bathroom?
Why?
Well, because if you hold in your pee, you might get uromycetitis poisoning and die. That's why.
What does that mean? I only know. Okay, I know about the tip jar and the soup Nazi, and I know about being in the pool, and I know about eating out of the trash.
I don't have the energy to go through that last one with you again.
Why?
No,
why?
Because you're wrong.
It's on.
Can't do it.
It's fine.
I can't do it.
It's fine. It was on top. It's fine. It's actually completely fine if you just have. If it's in the trash, it's done. Or if, like, the trash is nasty. But if it's, like, just a bunch of, like, papers, then it's not trash.
Adjacent to refuse
is still refuse. I know. But it's not. It's different. No.
Paige, there is such a wealth of my hyperfixation that you have just dodged in like 12, 13 years because you just don't watch Seinfeld at all.
Wait a minute, I've seen you pick things out of the trash and eat them.
You have never seen
I'm pretty sure I have. I've seen it once. There was something that I've laid on top of the trash. And
you have never seen that.
I am not dreaming.
I would not be able to do it. Are you sure you didn't have a dream?
Stop it!
Oh,
get out of here.
That's so funny. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Here's the worst thing is Paige is definitely a Seinfeld character. You fit right in.
No, I don't.
You, Paige.
No. Oop.
You just Seinfelded at the camera.
What?
No, I don't. I would never fit in.
How? In what way?
You live a ridiculous lifestyle that is punctuated by absurd coincidence and circumstance that leads to many zany adventures.
Wait, what do I do?
Paige, think of literally any story you have ever told into that camera.
Okay, that's true.
Ever.
Well, but
like the floor pie situation is like the premise of an entire Seinfeld episode.
She was sterile.
The Funko Pop piss scenario is a whole Seinfeld episode.
Wow, they're like...
It's also a Friends episode.
What is? Floor pie?
No, the Funko piss. That is also
filling toys with piss.
No, not exactly. But Ross meets a really hot girl and goes back to her place, and she's a hoarder, and it's nothing but trash. And so he excuses himself to leave, and then he has a meeting with Joey and Chandler about what to do, and they just said, "We'll just do it in the trash."
I was just gonna say, "Fuck her on the trash." What do you mean? Are you crazy?
And Ross can't do it.
Wait, Ross can't fuck her on the trash?
No, he can't do it.
I hate Ross. He's such a fucking
because
pussy.
they're making out, and he goes to like run his hands through her hair, and ends up grabbing like a 10-day-old banana peel, and goes and runs away.
Ross is a pussy.
God, I watch so many sitcoms.
I can't believe you never watched Will and Grace until me.
Hey,
how great was it though?
So I'm about to say something very brave. I thought that show was only for gay people.
What do you mean?
I thought that show was only for gay people.
How is something only... Hey, fuck you. That Will and Grace is not mid. The reboot or the revival, absolutely.
I thought I wouldn't be able to get any of the jokes because I wasn't gay.
I mean, there's a few musical jokes, etc., but it's fucking like incredible.
Okay, but
do not ever compare Will and Grace to Just Shoot Me. And Dharma and Greg, ew, come on.
Dharma and Greg sucked ass.
Nobody ever talks about Dharma and Greg. People still talk about Will and Grace. A pox upon your house. Get out of here. Is he okay?
Oh, yeah.
He's rolling around.
He's rolling around like an idiot.
He's awesome.
This is not a King and Queen's house.
Okay, hold on though. There are some really funny things about King of Queens, but it's also really sad. Patton Oswalt was on it, and he wrote for a few episodes. It was okay. It was okay. The Drew Carey show.
I remember Spin City, and I remember how Littlefinger was the annoying little shithead that later got copied by Dwight Schrute in The Office.
Sorry, I just splashed everywhere. Okay, I'm about to say something brave. Are you ready? A single mom who works 2 jobs, who loves the kids and never stops. A gentle hand with the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Okay, so that song
So
has
good.
been ruined for me because of TikTok.
Yeah.
Because every time I see it, it's some trashy white bitch saying some stupid shit.
No, it's that guy. It's that guy who, like, it's him at first, and then throughout the song, he morphs into Reba McEntire, and it's so funny.
Do you remember the video I sent you earlier today?
Which one?
This one.
Yeah.
So I was scrolling on the TikTok, and I'm on parenting TikTok because I have a human child. And there was a lady who was like, I'm not a doctor, but if you have a massage gun, you can hold the massage gun on your kid's back and it'll loosen up all the fluid in their lungs so they cough it out easier. And there's a bunch of nurses and doctors in the comments going like, oh, that's actually pretty good. Not directly on the massage gun, they just hold the side of it, right? In the comments, I scrolled down, which was the big mistake.
Never do that.
Why does everyone have pneumonia nowadays? And the creator goes, great question. Something they're spraying in the air?
My baby. So as my child has grown older and as our phone listens to us, we've gotten less and less of those kinds of TikToks, but I still get the ones where like, I'm sad because my baby died, and then cut to like extremely tragic, sad soundtrack video, and it's like, oh my god. But then if you watch one, you're just covered in tons of them on your For You page, and then all of them are like, well, at least you had a baby because my baby, blah, and it's like, oh my god. And,
I have
and it's
so many brave things to say that I'm not going to say. I'm not brave enough.
Nobody wants.
I'm
to
not
hear.
brave enough.
Oh god. Oh, come here, buddy.
Oh.
You're so stinky.
Oh, he wants. Oh.
You stinky.
Oh,
you
no.
need a bath. You want a bath, buddy? You smelly butt. He's got a poopy bottom. He's so stinky.
It's like, look, my baby's
smelly.
playing on the swing. And then the first comment is like, did you know that swings kill 4 million babies every day? Oh,
You're so stinky.
He's
You're
just so
stinky.
squishy.
So smelly.
Oh,
Any update on D&D? So
I mean, not since this afternoon.
well, okay. Here, we hold him. He's a little warm for me. Can you turn on the fan? I'm like,
oh my
so
god,
hot. It's hot in here, dude. It's hot as fuck.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
Well,
It's-
yeah, but
all the heat
feels
is
good.
off in this building.
Oh, that feels good. Okay, so
God, look at that stare.
So Pat, I know, wow. So Pat kind of talked a little bit about the update on that situation, and basically, so the D&D situation, and then we talked to the DM.
We ran into him at the store.
Well, first we talked to him, which was I think last night or the night before.
Yeah.
And we had a great conversation, and Pat wrote him like a very polite but kind of a long thing.
I wrote an essay.
and was like, "Hey, look, here's, come on."
Oh, give me kisses.
And and the DM, he was super, he's like, you know what, you're right. Yeah, he's like, that's fair that you feel that way. And then I wrote a couple things. I was like, yeah, and he's like, that's all fair. He's like, he admitted he kind of, he mishandled the situation. He could have really, he could have, things could have been different. But he's like, I hope we can, move forward. And we're like, absolutely. Yeah, no, we love playing with you and we're having a great time. We ran into him today. This is in regards to just everything to do with Jimmy. Like not just the Bard situation, but like the behavior and how it was just like not, it was just, I don't know. I was getting kind of uncomfortable. Yimby. So, that's funny. So, cut to today, we ran into him at the grocery store, the DM, and the DM, was, sorry, I just realized a bunch of people don't know the story. Should I?
Yeah, because they didn't watch the pod. Oh, crap.
Well, because, so, do you want to get preface, or,
Hold on. Oh, my goodness. He's so ugly.
Will you put him down? Yeah, we might need to explain, because there's some people don't know what we're talking about.
All right.
Do you want to give a TLDR real quick?
Okay. Yeah, hold on, bud. Okay, give me a kiss.
I mean, I can.
No, I'll do it.
Would you like me to help?
No.
I can help. I'll help. I'm gonna help.
Give me a second.
Hold on, I'm gonna have a mustache.
You're just smelling your hair, aren't you? I can hear you smell your hair.
So okay.
Are you all right?
I know. Yeah. So something you should know. I know it seems like Paige is trying to. So this is something I do when I get nervous.
Yeah.
It smells so good. Right, especially after my hair smells so good. So sometimes when I'm nervous, I just huff my own hair. And sometimes when I get drunk, I get nervous. So I'm sorry.
All right. Okay. Let me take a little drink. All right. The long and short of it is that a guy named Jimmy, his name's not really Jimmy, he's part of our D&D group. Jimmy doesn't actually roleplay that much. He doesn't actually talk up much unless it's talking over somebody. Whenever you ask the DM a question, Jimmy jumps in and goes, actually this, and then you have to wait for the DM to wait for him to finish, and then the DM says it, and usually Jimmy is wrong, and it's a whole fucking thing. He also talks over everybody constantly.
Especially me.
All right, because he hates women. Who knows?
No, he doesn't. We don't know that. We don't know. We don't know. None of our business.
We don't know. Well, if he's smart, he does. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. Part of the D&D group. This is a brand new D&D group. This is my first full campaign. So I said, hey, everybody, at session 0, what are you guys playing? This guy says, I'm going to be a paladin. Paige says, oh, I'm going to be a sorcerer.
You're going way too fast.
I
know, but you're going way too fast that I'm even having trouble.
Are you guys having trouble?
Can I help? Is that okay?
Wait. I want. No, we need it faster. Go faster.
No, don't go faster.
No one's having a trouble. Just you.
Okay.
So this guy says, hey, I'm going to be a paladin. Paige says, hey, I'm going to be a sorcerer. The other guy says, hey, I'm going to be a fighter. I say, hey, I'd like to be a warlock. What are you playing, Jimmy? And Jimmy says, I'm thinking about playing a bard. And I go to the group and to the DM 3 times prior, hey, I would like to play any character, doesn't matter, but I don't want to double up on a class. I could even do a different subclass, but I don't want to double up on a class. That would be really boring. I don't like it. Please, I don't want to do that. Okay, so we have bard, paladin, fighter, sorcerer, and warlock. Okay, great. That works out great. So we do a couple of sessions, except Jimmy's very rude and talks over us. Then, at the last session, when me, Paige, and the paladin are just chatting about some bullshit, he throws a little baby tantrum and storms out of the room. And we're like, are you fucking serious? You're like a fucking 40-year-old man.
And it was really aggressive and abrasive, and it made me really uncomfortable.
Then throughout the rest of the session, he's just really aggressively talking over absolutely everyone, but when it comes to actually play the game, he's weirdly reticent and won't actually do anything. Then on the way home, after we got the level up, I'm like, oh, cool, I'm going to do this with my level up. What are you going to do with your level up, Jimmy? And he goes, well, I don't have much combat utility because I only have Eldritch Blast. And I say, what do you mean you only have Eldritch Blast? Aren't you a bard? And he goes, haha, I'm actually a warlock. And I go, well, I'm a warlock. I asked everybody what they were going to be because I didn't want to be double up on a class because I'm going to be a warlock. And he says, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. And I go, oh, what subclass do you want to play? And he's like, I'm going to be a great old one warlock. And I go, but I'm a great old one warlock. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it, it'll be fine. And I go, well, what invocations do you want to take? Because I'm a Pact of the Tome warlock. And he goes, I'm thinking of Pact of the Tome warlock because I really like the cantrips in there. And I'm like, but I've been using those cantrips in Pact of the Tome warlock this whole time. And he goes, don't worry about it. And then we get home and I message him on Facebook and I go, hey man, I don't want to overlap with our skills because there's so much similarity. What are you going to be putting your skills into? Maybe we can differentiate that way. And then he says, well, I'm going to go sneaky and stealthy and disguise and sleight of hand because that's what I'm changeling and I'm going to be all sneaky. And I go, but I built my entire character's backstory about being a poor, thieving, homeless person. So all of my skills are set up for sleight of hand and stealth. And I already did that. So now it's the same fucking character.
Something of note that is also important for you to know is that I am the driver of everyone. Nobody in this fucking group knows how to drive. I have to drive everybody's asses over to this place because it's hard to get to from public transit and it's too long to walk and everybody's working up until it's about time to go. So I'm the driver. So Jimmy only tends to reveal these things
in the car.
In the car. So he reveals he's a changeling in the car when it's like you could have revealed this even though it was obvious from the get-go that you're a changeling during the role play. That could have been your big even though it was really obvious, but still. And then he reveals that he's a warlock in the car. on the way home, and I'm just sitting there like, oh shit, and I can feel Pat vibrating with fury.
Because I'm in the passenger side, and he's right behind me in the secondary passenger side, and I'm doing this.
And then on top of that, he reveals also that, my character really wants to be an in-universe influencer. And me and Pat were like...
No, you were like that.
Fuck?
You were like that.
Oh, sorry, you were...
I was like... because I know where he got that.
That's fair.
Because Twitch chat being your Warlock patron has been a thing for a while. Like, it's a meme.
So, but then on top of that, something you didn't mention on the podcast, and it's not that big of a deal, like... But
he smells also.
He
stinks.
He does not. I don't think he wears deodorant, and I don't think he showers perhaps as much.
He literally
as
smells bad.
He might need to. But then on the way there to this session, Pat makes a joke.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to explain?
Okay, so I said this in text on your stream, but basically, Jimmy is saying. Because we're going into the holidays. And Jimmy is saying, it's so ridiculous that stores aren't open 24 hours a day. Every store should be open 24 hours a day. And I say, that's fucking ridiculous. That is one of the craziest things I have ever heard in my entire life. There aren't enough people in the world to staff every store 24 hours a day. And he goes, that's not true. There's so many homeless people out there. You could easily give everyone jobs and everything would be open 24 hours a day. And I said, Jimmy, I said people to staff the store, not the homeless. Waka waka.
Clear, like, obviously, like a lame joke. And then, like, everybody laughs because it's like a lame joke. But then
everyone in the car laughed. It was a hit.
Jimmy goes, what exactly?
I should punch you in the face for that.
Yeah, and it was like, he's probably joking. He's probably joking. But I remember driving and being like, that is not a ho ho ha ha you should make when I'm the one driving and you're saying that to my husband. And like, I'm like, ooh. And then when he had his tantrum at the table, that's when I was like, oh.
Hold up. Of very important note, Jimmy is not homeless because we pick him out. Pick him up at his house.
Yeah. So you're probably wondering, why don't we just leave? First of all, most of the other people at this table, first of all, we're having a great time. The DM is very good.
It's a great time punctuated by bursts of annoyance. And
also, like, several of these people are, like, my friends that I played with in the last campaign and had a very good time. And also, like, these people are also connected to other people that I know and like and want to get to know better. And we all kind of have met at, like, a game store in our area, and I just don't want to cause a problem because I like these things. I like these things. I don't want to, like. Okay, that's funny. But
I want to talk about that really bad.
But it's just like.
I want to talk about that.
Well, okay, give me a second. But I'm just like, I don't like giving up on these things, especially when I've found a place that I really like. Otherwise,
Paige is not a quitter.
I'm not, and like
I'm a quitter,
and to my detriment, that is the case.
To my detriment, I'm a big quitter.
So I
Boo.
was going somewhere with something. So the other thing is, Jimmy kind of did this he was in my last campaign, and he would always talk over everyone, but most especially me. And there were a couple times where I'd be like, I'm talking to the DM, and he's like, well, I'm just saying, and I'm like, I don't fucking care what you're saying. I am talking to the DM because it's a question about this specific campaign in this world that he is the god of.
And this ruling.
And I don't, and so, and I want to be accommodating. Because here's the other thing. Everybody keeps saying, look, Jimmy's having, quote, a really hard time. No one knows any specifics. And I'm trying to be, like, accommodating to his needs. I'm trying to be accommodating. But at this point, I'm just like, this sucks, dude. This sucks. And so, like, and the other thing is, normally I would be like, hey, shut the fuck up, Jimmy. Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
but I
we'd
can't.
have no problem with that.
I can't do it. I can't do it. So I have to sit there with my thumb in my ass and just And so finally I was like, I'm just gonna have to go to the DM, but it feels like I was tattling.
Well, yeah.
But it's
you tattle
like
to the DM. That's the system.
So anyway, the update is that we talked. So okay, fast forward. So the update is we saw, we talked to the DM. We saw him at the grocery store, and he's like, oh, and we're talking, and he's like, hey, so are we okay? And I'm like, no, we're okay. Are you cool with it? He's like, absolutely. And he apologized. He was so sweet.
It's that thing where when you talk in text and someone's being really apologetic, you can't tell if they're being like reasonable or if they're like agonizing with guilt. You know that
Right.
kind of thing?
So it was really good that we saw each other. It was awesome. He's such a sweetheart. And he's a really great DM. So the other thing is, we thought it was kind of, and I didn't say anything, but I thought it hurt my little fifis a little bit, that originally I wanted to be a Hexblood. And when I told that to the DM, he's like, great. Oh, that's so interesting. No problem. So I prepped this character for like a week, and I was so excited. And then session 0 happens. He goes, oh, by the way, no Hexblood. And I was like, oh my fucking God. And we're doing live rolls. So I'm like, so I chose a Warforged and kind of had to rewrite a few things, but I figured it out, right? Well, when we were, the way he knew that Jimmy was like a bard, but not a bard. He was actually a warlock. He was just saying he was a bard, and he knew that. And I was like, hey, how do I explain? Can you?
So basically, the issue that we ran into. Excuse me, Boopy. Excuse me, Bobbity. The issue that we ran into from like a feels perspective, a vibes-based perspective, was that Paige wanted to be a Hexblood, but the DM determined that wouldn't work for the campaign, and that's a fair call. Totally. I asked to be the only member of a certain class, and the DM said that was okay because that's a fair call. Jimmy wanted to be a changeling that also doubled up on another person's class, which meant he directly interfered with the mechanics of the campaign and contravened the only thing that I asked for, which meant that Jimmy's desires got direct preference over Paige's character idea and my only request to sit at the table.
So he actually brought that up. He said, hey, and he's like, I wanted to apologize for not letting you play a Hexblood, considering all this stuff with Jimmy. And I said, hey, yeah, because I didn't bring that up. I was like, hey, yeah, I really appreciate that. I was really looking forward to playing a Hexblood, but you know what? I'll just do it later. He's like, actually, and he said, if you want, because we only really just got out of the carnival and basically out of the tutorial and into like the Feywilds. He's like, if you want, we can like make you a Hexblood the whole time, but you look like a Warforged. And I was like, you would do, really? Are you sure? He's like, yeah. He's like, let's work through it. He's like, I was thinking about it. He's like, I do have some ideas that could make it work. And I was like, are you sure?
And he's like, yes, absolutely.
So are Hexbloods even that broken? Hexbloods, I think, are super fucking cool. And I was like, okay, only if you're sure. I was like, we can talk to you about it later. So yeah, we're gonna talk about it maybe this week, hopefully.
Hey, I want to ask you. I want to ask you if we can tell a story. I would like to ask you if we could tell a story. I'm gonna mute us. Hey, we're back.
Wow.
Okay. So there's a pre-D&D Jimmy story. So this is the worst part. This was my first encounter with Jimmy before we ever joined a D&D group. But it's Paige's story. What's up?
Oh, nothing.
I'm only in this story a little bit.
No, you tell it, because, like,
All right.
I'm drunk.
So the long and short of it is that Jimmy, he does 3D printing. And he's good at it. And he dolls it up real nice, and he can put pieces together, and he's quite skilled at it.
So when I've gone to paint night, which I haven't gone in a while, but when I've gone, he's there, and he's really good at it.
Yeah, he was very good.
Like he is really good at it.
So he made Paige.
It's a hobby for him, I think.
Yeah, he made Paige a mini of her character that they were playing in their last campaign. She was playing in the last campaign, and it was really, really cool.
It was awesome.
And so he handed it to her, and she was like, "Oh my god, thank you!" And then he did this.
Like sort of. I like it. It wasn't quite like that, but it just there was an air of not unexpectation. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm saying? You
need to be way more clear.
I don't want to be mean.
Paige, this person is going under a fake name.
He wanted, I think, some money. So I was like, oh, of course. Yeah, I'll pay you. Yeah, I'll pay you. And then the rest.
So Paige didn't have any money on her at the time.
Yeah, because I try not to carry cash on me.
Right. So he's like, oh, I'll drop by at a different time. Right. That's like super normal, actually. Right. I guess this part. But he texts Paige, hey, I'm going to be like driving past your house.
No.
Well, then you tell it.
Because he can't fucking drive, this guy. It's... how do I put this? He's like, hey, I'm going to be near your house. Can I pick up the money then?
Or weed.
Or he's like, you can also just give me weed. Because I have a bunch of leftover weed back when it's
before you got pregnant.
Like, yeah, it's like 2 years old. But like I mentioned that I have some.
Right.
And I was like, okay, yeah, sorry.
Okay. So Paige is upstairs and the baby's asleep.
Oh, we don't have Venmo.
No, Venmo's not a Canada.
Canada doesn't have Venmo.
They got e-transfer, but he doesn't have e-transfer.
No, he wanted cash.
I don't think he has a bank account.
No, I don't know. It's not my.
Anyway, the point being, Paige is stuck with the baby upstairs, and baby's asleep, and she's nap trapped, fully nap trapped. So I get asked to go grab the fucking money and like wait for him, and then he never showed up.
Well,
I was standing out in front of the house with some cash, and he never showed up.
You're missing a bunch of things.
Well, then you tell it.
Because I'm drunk. All right, so he only could come by in this window that Gowron absolutely was going to sleep. And if I get up from that bed, Gowron wakes up and the whole day is ruined. So like I told him, I'm like, okay, well, I can leave like the thing on like my car, you know, or something like that. Because if you knock, because this was back when Zangief was there, and Zangief would go nuts. Zangief did not like him. And so he's like, okay, so I left it on the hood of my car. I left because he also wanted the container as well. So I put like some money in the container and put on the hood of my car, and it's like hidden and stuff. But like I told him exactly where it was. He never came by.
I had to stand out there and wait for him for 15 minutes.
Yeah, and like that happened twice. So then finally Pat had like waited for him for like 15 minutes, and then he didn't come by again. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, and then he keeps like kind of asking me and I'm like, but you're not, I don't know.
Why does that story make you so upset?
I don't know. Because I'm mad at myself, because somehow I always find myself in these fucking positions, and then I feel so guilty and like raw.
No, the solution is simple. You say, go fuck yourself, then pick a non-applicable slur to call him.
Okay.
It has to be non-applicable.
Okay.
Because that'll make him confused.
I know. Okay. To be fair, I do want to say this. The mini was super cool, because my character in the old campaign was very specific, and he had to do like some interesting things to the thing. And it was really cool. Like genuinely, it's pretty cool.
Very nice.
And I still have it. It's awesome. But excuse me, everything was always so complicated, and it just really didn't. It really didn't have to be.
I think offering a gift to someone and then them accepting it and then going, "Where's my money?" is the most psycho shit out of all of the story we've told. Like, yeah, that's like a Times Square tourist trap.
God. Because I get trapped in this position where it's like, when I stand up for myself and I go, hey, fuck off, then, like, everyone's like, oh, Paige is a bitch. But then
so
when
let
I'm like,
your husband do it. I'll do it. I don't care.
But then I enjoy being kind and nice and not being an asshole.
It doesn't sound like you do.
Well, no,
it sounds like it's miserable, actually.
No, it sucks because I'm self-aware enough to know when I'm being taken advantage of, but I don't have it in me, just for some reason, to be like, hey, fuck off. Do you know what I'm saying?
You got no trouble telling me to fuck off.
Well, that's different.
Why is it different?
Because I love you.
No, it's actually because I love you.
Oh.
No, because you're coming from a place where you feel comfortable enough and safe enough with me that if you're like, bitch, I'll hit you, I'm like,
do it, you pussy.
Well, one, I'm like, do it. And two, I'm like, I still love you, baby. Don't worry about it. But with other people who are like pieces of shit, you know they'll turn on you if you stand up for yourself. Yeah. So you have a harder time. I fought women before. I'm used to it.
I'm never going to fight you. Not with these glass pieces here. It's, for me, it's like, I don't know. It's like the situation at that, like, Mommy and Me place where it's like, I'll
fight that woman.
No, it's like, I just want to come here with my kid. I don't want to talk to you.
I'll do it.
I'm never going to be mean to you. I'm never going to be, like, weird. I just want my child and I to have a nice time. I want to see my friends. And we'll, like, you know, don't worry, like, I don't want to talk about any of it. But everyone's like, oh, you got to debrief. And, oh, you got to do that. And I'm like, I don't care about any of this. And then all this shit. And it's like, please, I just want to play D&D. I just want to play D&D. Please leave me, please.
I would like to address a comment in the chat. Yeah, I'd like to address a comment in the chat. Calamari asks, how are concealed carry laws in Canada? So I would ask that we tone down the rhetoric from immediate escalation to gun violence. And two, there are no concealed carry laws in Canada. It's don't conceal carry. So you're not allowed to conceal carry ever.
However, on the topic, it is really interesting here in Canada because in the States, depending on the state, but most states, I think, if I'm not mistaken, allow some kind of pepper spray, bear spray, or even tasers, right? Nothing that could be conceived as a weapon is allowed on your person in Canada.
What about these?
Right? Like, trust me, because I've back in Montreal, if I was walking home at night, I would be like, what the fuck? So I looked up, like, you know, what can I carry anything? No. Not a pocket folding knife? Hell no.
Yeah, you can.
Well, you can carry it, but if you get caught with it, aren't you like...
Absolutely not.
You're shitting me.
You just have to have a reasonable excuse for why you have to carry a pocket knife.
So like, oh, I use it to eat apples with, or oh, I have this giant baseball bat with me because I'm simply playing baseball. Is that it?
Literally, Paige.
I don't like that.
Literally, I use it to open letters, I cut open boxes, whatever. The boost is loose.
Boost is loose. Boost is loose. I don't know. Tasers, any those knuckle things.
Okay, brass knuckles are illegal everywhere.
Well, no. Like there's some like keychain things that some women carry that like they put between their knuckles.
Yeah, that's also...
It's illegal.
Any version... Yeah. No. Brass knucks are also illegal in the States.
No. I don't know how to explain it. It's not brass knuckles, but it's like something...
Those are still knucks. You can't have that.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. No, that's what I'm saying. You can't have it. I just didn't realize if they qualify.
No, the U.S. also has like a blanket ban on any like fist-based like cover.
Hi. This is my boosie.
Because it's really easy to accidentally kill somebody with those.
I bet. Yeah, you're a good boy.
Like, it's wildly easy to kill somebody with brass knucks.
That was some really interesting noises, Bucko.
New Millennium asks, why are brass knuckles so dangerous? The answer is physics, actually. Basically, you're taking all the energy from your arm and you're condensing it into an extremely thin line, which makes it hit... like, you can do the math on it, but basically, you take the area of your fist and you divide it by the area of the line, and that's how much stronger it hits wherever. So it's very easy to do like a regular punch to somebody's face and basically explode every bone in their face and kill them. Which is what happens when people have brass knucks, is they use them for self-defense and just maim people with singular punches and being like, oh, fuck, I didn't mean to kill them.
What about Chaos Emeralds?
Unregulated. Unregulated. Oh, look at this baby. Look at this baby.
Either way, I don't foresee any problems like that with this person. I think that's a bit much. I'm just disappointed because I
think the next session's going to be super fun.
My expectations are to go to a place, enjoy the services or the expected festivities to take place, and then to go home. That's all I want. It's all I want forever. It's just the expected situation to occur, and then I go home and I pet my cat and my dog and I kiss my husband and baby, and then I go to sleep, and that's that. That's all I want. The end.
Next session is gonna be awesome, man.
So the DM did talk to Jimmy, and he said a word that was very specific. He acquiesced?
Yeah.
And said that he would rein in
the Jimmy.
He would rein in like the talking over and the speaking for the DM. So anyway, sorry. I feel like we've spent too much time talking about this, but it is interesting.
Yeah. Ligma says, sorry, this is how your first D&D session in forever is going, bro. Oh, I don't mind. This is hilarious. This is such a great microcosm of Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, it's a lot of people's experience to an extent.
Oh my god, I love this dog so much.
Some people, I don't know about.
I love you. Yeah.
You got your piggy tail. I got your piggy tails.
He's just such a sweet guy.
Sweet boy. Yeah. Anyway. Patrick.
Yeah, so if he talks over me next session, I'm going to tell him to shut the fuck up.
So, but I'm going to do it. That's the other thing. I said to the DM, I said, hey, is there something that, like, me or Pat, mostly me, can do to be more accommodating to Jimmy? Because he, everyone keeps saying he's going through a hard time, so everyone kind of just letting him kind of do whatever. I'm like, is there anything I can do to be more accommodating? Or is there anything, like, because, and I said to the DM, I said, if he does this again, I do want to be like, hey, shut the fuck up. But I don't want to cause a problem. What do I do? And he was just like, he's like, I will listen for it this time. I'm gonna. Yes, dear.
Everyone's always going through a hard time. I fucking hate that bullshit.
I know.
Everybody's always stressed about some shit.
I know.
Like D&D on fucking Tuesday nights is like, by the way, I love my baby so much. He's the best guy. But sometimes you're like, I'm a parent. Fuck. It's hard. Right? Mm-hmm. So this is my time to relax on a Tuesday where I don't have to think about any of that stuff because I have a trusted friend and babysitter taking care of the baby and there's no worries. Mm-hmm. And instead, I have to go babysit a big, smelly man. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Also, if you're having a hard time that turns you into an asshole, you should sit things out. That's what Pat thinks. I think when you have a bad time in your life, you should self-isolate until it's done.
And that's where we agree, Patrick. That's how you and I work. Yes. The healthy thing to do.
Absolutely. Very healthy.
You are so cute. Look at him. He's loving on you. Oh.
He's such a sweet guy.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, this is what this dog does all day. He, like, runs around, and then he's like, wait, I haven't had my uppies in 10 minutes.
Yeah. I think this dog spends... Sorry, I talked over you.
That's fine.
I think he's, like, in our arms 18 hours a day or something.
Are you counting
like 20
him
hours
sleeping
a day?
between your legs when you go to sleep?
Yeah, he does what's the pug triangle. So if you sleep or sit in a certain way with your legs that creates like a hole or a triangle, the pug will sit in it. It's so funny.
He's just a sweet guy. I love you.
He's so cute.
Can you hand me another beer?
Yes, I can't. Beer. It's not even
cider.
It's a cocktail.
It's a wine cooler.
It's a wine cooler that claims it's a cider, but it's not at all.
It tastes like apples.
This one's good though. This one's a real cider though. It's a fortified mulled apple cider though, so it's a little more alcoholic. I already have a headache. That one's called Okanagan Crisp Apple, and mine is Marydale.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna never heal this bitch.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna never heal them.
So in game, Patrick dislikes the Fae.
I'm gonna cast Fireball on an enemy in their melee range.
So I will heal him.
With what?
I don't know. I'll figure it out. But you shouldn't do that.
Why not? That's fucking hilarious.
It's very funny, but it's not conducive.
So listen, I was taught how to play D&D by a very smart person, and they told me that when you're trying to figure out role play experiences with the rest of your group, you should pick one character that you hate, one character that you love, and one character that you're indifferent to. And so I have chosen Jimmy's character as the character that I hate. And I think that was a really good piece of advice from that person. The person was you.
The person is me. Well, the way I play it and what I was taught to play it, because I was like, oh, I don't know, whatever, how to do this stuff. Someone actually told me a long time ago, always have one character that like your character maybe falls in love with, has a crush on, or really looks up to. 2, one character that your rivals or you hate or you just annoys you. And then the 3rd, your best like pal-a-rooney, at least. So and that really served me really well in the last campaign. I feel like it's already
Fireball.
Yeah.
Fireball.
So anyway,
I cast Fireball on the goblin in melee range.
Oh God. By the way, we're playing new rules. 2024 rules. But yeah. Ask the DM if lungs count as a container.
Oh yeah.
What?
Create water allows you to fill containers.
Oh my God. I think I get create water in level 2. Hold on.
If you pick it.
Bro.
But since you're a sorcerer, you're going to need some zappies.
That's true. But I think do I get an extra cantrip? Hold on.
You might.
Hold on.
I think you get an extra cantrip at like 3 or 4.
Hold on. Shit. Is it spells?
Oh my goodness.
Fuck. How do I manage spells? Let me look at my level 2.
We don't have good berry.
Fuck. Hold on. Level 2 cantrips. Sorcerer. Okay. Okay. Level 2. Alter self, blindness, blur, detect thoughts, knock, mirror image, misty step. Damn.
Darn.
Oh wait, cantrips. Hold on. Do I have create water?
Create water's a spell. It's not cantrip.
Oh, I thought.
No.
Balls. Okay, hold on. Can sorcerer create water? Sorry, this is important to me. D&D. What classes can create water? Cleric and druid. So you can.
I can.
You can.
I'm not gonna pick that shit though.
Why not? Are you gonna focus on fire?
I don't know, man. Okay. I'll figure it out. Anyway, that's the update.
Yeah, sorry. Bleh.
That's what's going on.
Oh, how uncomfortably divorced are we in the game?
It's pretty vicious.
It's pretty vicious, but
it's real catty.
So one of the things that really pissed us off about Jimmy was that there was a moment where Pat and I had a shared vision, and it was really like really cool.
It was good.
It was really good. The DM like described it in a really fun way. It was really dramatic and emotional. And we were like, what? And me and Pat were both like, ooh. And Pat never gets like emotionally
Yeah, I think
involved.
having emotions over your pretend stuff is gay. So, like, I was very
Pat.
shocked. I was very shocked that I was having those emotions.
Anyway,
I'm speaking my truths out here, okay?
Oh, so brave.
We listen and we don't judge.
I'm judging.
You judge.
Anyway, so this is Pat. He has come out, and we're very proud of him. No, it's not gay to have an emotion. Anyway, does that mean I only have half an emotion?
Sounds like what a gay-bo would say.
Oh, all right. Anyway, I'm going back home to Atlantis. I'm out of here. No, okay, so you can finally watch Will and Grace. All right, so we are we're having this. Oh, it's so cool, and even Pat's we're really into it, and I'm so excited because I worked so hard to get Pat into D&D, and then Jimmy's like, I transform into a halfling, ha ha ha, and we're sitting there
like basically
several times.
In context, our characters are like seizuring out, having visions, and while he sees that, he's like, I'm gonna transform.
And we were just like, not for any reason. He just wanted to fucking transform or just to say something weird. And I was so mad because I was like, this is an interesting thing. And we were all dead silent during his fucking visiony whatever the fuck.
Same thing with the paladin.
Ugh.
Fireball.
But I'm so excited because I get to be my hex blood that I wanted, and
Fireball.
and we're gonna figure it out, and I'm happy. So.
You know what? You know what I think the most trollish item the DM could give me is?
What's that?
Anything that gives me immunity to fire or resistance to fire.
That would be cool. I transform into a cowgirl with huge tits.
That would be so much more interesting.
So I think if I'm a hexblood, I also can alter self. So I'm gonna do that. Well, but here's the thing. We all were like, hey, the session 0, let's have a really bawdy, kind of gross but silly, humor in this campaign. But Jimmy was like, I don't want it to be too sexual. That would, or gory or anything. And it was just and it's I don't know what he thought.
He's not going to be able to stop me.
It wasn't going to get that gross, but it was also well, I guess we can't transform into a cowgirl with huge tits. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, blah, 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 the end. Here's the thing. I'm sure he's a good person. I'm sure he's very kind.
I'm not sure of that at all.
I would bet.
Seems like a fucking asshole.
Okay, you know what? Fine. I don't know. I would bet that he's a kind person. I think maybe...
He's not... Has he done one kind thing?
I mean, he made that cool thing.
For money that you didn't offer.
That's true. That's true.
Nate, you've known this person for over a year.
Yeah, about year and a half, yeah.
Name one nice thing.
His character... Oh. Well, actually, I kind of initiated this.
No, they had to do it. Name one nice thing.
Because it was something funny that our characters did together.
No, that the person did.
Right, okay.
Did they even pick up an item you have dropped to help you?
He brought snacks and offered it to the group. I did not partake. I didn't want any.
That is a mandatory offer.
I bought pizzas every week. I bought pizzas. And then one of the weeks, I had forgotten or something.
Oh my God, I forgot about
and
that.
And someone, I won't say who.
It was Jimmy.
It wasn't Jimmy, actually. It was someone else, was like, hey, Paige, next time I don't like that kind of pizza. You need to get this kind of pizza, okay? Because, that kind of pizza. And, it's just, cheese pizza. And I'm like, okay. Every week, I brought pizza. Just so you know. And I was like, okay. And then I never bought pizza again.
Yeah, because I was like, don't buy those bitches pizza.
Yeah, I was really hurt. I was like, it's cheese pizza, or I think it was cheese pizza, or maybe it was like pepperoni.
It was pepperoni.
It was pepperoni. It was like, just pick it off. Like I was so hurt. I only got pepperoni because when I asked what kind of pizza people liked, no one said anything except one person said, "Oh, I like pepperoni." So I said, "Okay, pepperoni it is." I must have bought pizza like 4 months in a row for every week because we do it weekly. And they did, and like one guy
You should have
didn't even
taken
like
a shit on the floor.
He didn't even like it. Just tell me. Oh my god. Oh, okay.
By the way, there's room for you in my friend's D&D group.
Oh, that's
if you
sweet.
want to join that.
Oh, thanks. I wanted to play with them.
Yeah.
Like a year and a half ago.
And you're like, no, I should do it in person with these losers.
Well, no, I was just overwhelmed because I really want to though with them. I was really hurt, and he did eat it. He would eat it every time.
I think if someone complains,
just tell me.
I think if someone complains about food after they've eaten it, they should have to give it back.
Well, hold on. If someone said, "Oh, hey, Paige, we really appreciate you bringing pizza so much. Would you mind changing it up to, peppers?" I would have been like, "No problem," and just like, "Yeah, absolutely, sounds delicious."
Okay.
No problem.
Crispy Boy says your D&D group sucks. Okay, I really like the DM. I think the fighter is actually really cool.
The fighter's sweet.
They're fucking super cringe. They're so fucking cringe, Paige.
The paladin?
No, the fighter.
Oh, the
fighter's so cringe, but you know what? You know what? He's really nice.
He's so sweet.
So you know what? He's all right.
I love the fighter.
Doesn't have a mean bone in his body.
No, he's a sweetie.
And the paladin, he's magic.
Yeah, the paladin
he's got magic powers.
He's a shaman. He's a shaman. And so we want to hear everything he
has to say.
Any word he says.
I want to hear it.
Shut up, everybody. Just hold on.
I'm so into it.
The paladin's talking. I want to know everything that's going on in this man's life. I love him.
Okay, so and I really like the DM. I think he's a really good guy. The DM has hung out with the baby a bunch, and the baby loves him.
Yeah.
He loves the dog. Like, it's like the DM's rock solid.
Great guy. The DM's a very kind person.
I would say the DM is in that weird space in between acquaintance and friend. Like, we haven't invited him over, but like we see him all the time. You know that weird little space. So then there's Jimmy.
Yeah.
Then there's the Jimmy. The Jimmy. Is the Jimmy DM's best friend? No. But they've I think there's a pity aspect here.
No, I don't know about that. But they've played several campaigns together. They know each other through the this specific game store that we all have kind of congregated at. The
nerd watering hole.
Like the nerd watering hole, if you will. Do you think any of the other players are telling stories like this about you guys?
I think they're too high. Hand me that. I gotta take him.
What?
The harness.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
I don't know. Like I'm pretty.
They are blazing in there.
Yeah. I would be really surprised. Like Pat and I are pretty accommodating. Like we're just playing our characters. We have a drink. I haven't brought a snack this time, but I think I'll bring a snack next week. And then we leave and I drive people home. Like I don't know.
Paige, can you help me?
What do you need help with?
I need help putting this on.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Also, I think it's really funny to show people how to put his harness on. Because of his legs.
But I mean, I don't know. Why would people...
All right.
Talk about us? Like, we're not causing any... I don't know.
Gotta thread the needle.
I mean, I would be really surprised, but it's not my business.
His little legs.
That's correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You got it?
I got it.
I mean...
So I might be a bit, because...
oh, yeah, no problem.
This dog takes forever.
I mean, I'm not trying to be like...
Say bye-bye, Boosie.
So, okay, go potty. Go pee-pees. Do you have a bag?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'm not trying to be like...
It's hard to scoop up all his tips,
So why harness him? Can't you just catch him? So he is pretty quick. He hops like a little rabbit when he's really excited. There is a an area of our yard that has like some thorns, and for some reason he's very attracted to that area.
Go under the bramble, and I slashed up my shit getting him out.
There's like some thorny plants in that area, and we just don't want him hopping in there. So so just for safety. But yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody would have anything to say about us, but I don't know. I have no idea. But like I said, we go, we play our characters, we smile and laugh, and then I drive people home, and that's kind of what we do. I don't know. You're disappointed Pat has no OnlyFans, where he shows new shirts and demands money. That might be fun. Jimmy probably talks shit about everyone. I don't know. It's not my business. I don't know. Pat's only shirts. That's great. I really mean this. I just want to go. I want to play games. I want to have fun, and I just want to, But I will say the campaign is going really well. We're having a lot of fun. I feel like a real question is, do the other folks in the campaign talk crap about Jimmy? I have no idea. Again, like I have no idea. I think, I don't know. I know that he was having trouble finding people having a campaign that would take him. But I don't know if that was because of him or if like just everybody had already found enough people. I don't know. You drive people home and they're still rude about the pizza. I mean, that was last campaign. I wasn't driving people then. But I was still kind of like, I was kind of hurt. I was like, man, if you don't like the snack I'm bringing, it's okay to be like, hey, I actually don't like pepperoni that much. Could we maybe get, peppers? I would have been like, absolutely. But like after like, God, just months of bringing, oh well. Anyway, it's super rude they didn't say shit for 4 months. I just felt stupid, The closest to a Jimmy in my group is this autistic fellow who threw a fit at the end of one of the campaigns and says some out-of-pocket things. However, I'm conflicted because I'm pretty sure it's because of the tism, but one of my buddies is having a hard time dealing with him. I think this person said even that he may, or that he does have autism. I have no idea. That's none of my business. But I just kind of, well, no, it's not my business.
Well, if the autism's at you, it is.
Patrick, you can't say that.
I can say lots of things.
Anyway. Last year at D&D, I was the David the Gnome that brought donuts or hot dogs to campaign since the DM was hosting at his house. Ooh, hot dogs. I think I brought a cake. I made my okie dokie pokey cake, and they liked it to the last campaign. So maybe I'll do that again. Anyway, sorry.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna follow up on what I just said. Okay, I've dated a woman. And that means that when they're bipolaring at you, you can bring that up because you're like, I would like you to stop bipolaring at me.
Are you talking about Knifey?
I am talking about Knifey.
Knife. He's talking about Knifey.
And when you lose your glasses and they're on your head, I can be like, please stop ADDing at me right now, please.
Yeah.
Your glasses are on your person.
I do not have bipolar or any of that stuff. I do have ADD though.
Gosh, that would be exciting.
Yeah, no, the woman. Yeah, woo. I have a friend who has that, and that's rough. That's hard. It hits different. Knifey is.
I had an ex-girlfriend that tried to murder me with a knife.
Yeah, the knife wielder.
Yeah, when I say I fought women before, I really mean it. She instigated that attempted murder on me.
It's true. You've had several of those now.
I've had 3. 3 attempted murders.
It's true. Most normal Quebec woman. Stop it. Stop. She's the one you faked an orgasm with,
Sure
right?
was.
How the fuck?
When you're using a rubber, you can fake a lot.
So you just go, and then you just grab it and you're like, and you tie it up.
I gotta catch the last bus by.
You did not.
I did.
You didn't even cuddle?
No.
You did
Paige,
not.
listen to me.
So wait, the second final spasm of the nut ends, you pull out.
Listen, we have a son, so we're gonna have to teach him these things, okay?
I'm not teaching him any of that business.
You're gonna have to not.
What are you talking about?
You're gonna not have to fight me on it, okay?
What am I teaching him?
Listen here, okay?
What the fuck?
If you are desperate enough
to
fake a nut to escape the situation, you are not going to stick around to cuddle.
I'm going to teach my son, don't do any of that business with someone that you don't care about.
Always finish inside? Like,
no,
what do you
I'm going to say don't do that stuff with anyone you don't care about.
What fucking planet do you live on?
The nice one, where you don't do that kind of stuff unless you care about the person that you're doing it with.
What are you, dumb? Sometimes you just gotta get nut.
Nut by yourself.
Listen, you listen to me. Everyone has made mistakes. Everyone on this earth has a situation they wishes they could go back and be like, I should have faked it and got out of there faster. Except for me, because whenever I thought that, I did it.
I mean, I'm just gonna be like, hey, son, I really wouldn't recommend that you do any of that business with anyone that you don't care about. I mean, I would recommend it. I wouldn't say he was bad if he did or whatever. I would recommend not just doing that. So what? Yes, I know it is the current year. So what? I'm basically saying don't stick your dick in crazy in a very roundabout way.
So I'm going to have to be honest with him.
We're not going to have a grandson in 15 years because I'm saying, hey, don't have sex with someone.
No, listen, I can't lie to my boy. Crazy is better.
Stop. Does that mean because I am the most sane you've been with? Like, I'm not even playing. Does that mean I am, like, the worst lay?
You are the best lay I've ever had, no question.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you.
Wait, no, follow the thread. Follow it.
I'm the best lay that you've
follow
had.
the thread. Follow how we got here.
I'm the best.
You can't. She actually forgot.
I'm the best.
You fucking forgot. You forgot how this conversation started.
I'm the best. I'm the only one.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna cry. Oh, it's so funny.
Okay,
I love you. That's
listen.
so funny.
I'm gonna be like, listen, kid,
all right, whoa.
If you want a steady relationship with a woman, find one that has a dad. If you want a great Friday followed by a terrible Saturday, find a woman without a dad.
What? Wait, repeat all of that. What? I don't even. Wait, repeat all that.
I said, listen,
okay.
If you want a stable, loving relationship, find a girl who has a good relationship with her dad. If you want a great Friday and a terrible Saturday, find one that doesn't have a dad at all. Your Friday's going to be awesome, and your Saturday's going to be the worst. Cerulean, your dad died this year. No, that you had a dad. Don't be racist. What? What about the ones with the bad relationship with their dad? Oh, that's a dice roll. Oh, you never know. You never know. Oh. How can you never have a dad, sweetheart?
Yeah, there's this thing called cloning. It's 2024.
What about momless girls? Oh, they're scary. Girls with no mom are terrifying. Because that means they were raised by their father.
Yeah, that means they probably got their shit together and
It means
they're investment bankers.
It means dad probably taught them either a lot of really good lessons about the way the men she's going to encounter are, or he spoiled her rotten and she's the craziest of all.
So true.
Just the craziest of all. Half the women out there that are like, I want the princess treatment. Well, princesses aren't psychotic harpies. They're sweet ladies.
Oh, Patrick, that's not true. That's not true. I've dated the princess type who she was not, you know.
That's the point. That's the point I'm making.
Oh.
I'm dropping truth bombs out here.
I suppose so.
Alternatively, you can run the pet test. Bring your dog or your cat to meet somebody, and if the dog or cat doesn't like them, run as fast as you can.
True. I love you, Boosie.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I love you, Boosie. Oh, you got some shit. Oh, you got some fuzzies in your nose. There you go.
I'm sorry. Did you know? What about the ones with no mom or dad? I knew a girl with no mom or dad, and she was absolutely smoking, and I had the biggest crush on her.
Oh, was this the one in Sage Up?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was crazy about her. I was like madly in love. And what you discover about girls that have no mom and no dad is they will get scooped up by the first guy that shows up and never leave. No matter how abusive or shitty or jobless that guy is.
Now, this is a sweeping generalization.
It sure is. It's Christmas Eve and I'm having drinks. It's time for sweeping generalizations.
That's right, Patrick.
And another thing.
You're so cute.
I love you. Yeah. Oh, you're wasted.
No.
You don't usually point at my face like this.
Yeah, I'm just liking you.
Yeah. Gabe Sweetman says it's a generalization, but Pat's on the money. He's describing all of my brother's crazy exes.
Oh no!
So here's the thing: anybody that's been in a couple of relationships that were interesting enough, we've had interesting relationships. You get to see like the hidden red flags, and hopefully you can pass those red flags to other people so that they can dodge that shit. Well. Fellas, I have a bad red flag for you. Woman. Oh, no. They're crazy. Watch out, fellas.
No.
Hey, Paige.
Yes.
If women aren't wet red flags, and you had the choice of either gender, and you could pick anybody you wanted, how come you ended up with a man?
Do you want me to answer that? I will. Well, what I love about I love you, and
okay.
What I love about you is that like you have like really, really, really masculine qualities, but you also have really extremely hyper feminine qualities. So
is this because I cry sometimes?
You kind of have like a really bizarre like amalgamation of gender.
So you are not the first person to say that.
Does that make sense?
You are not the first person I've been with to say that. And this. I don't know if I've ever talked about this ever on stream, but today feels like a really good point.
Real quick, that's not why I'm with you, but it was very attractive.
Because of my neurodivergent spicy charms.
It was really attractive about yeah.
It's because I have deformed little legs.
I mean, that helped, I guess.
No. So I discovered a very strange circumstance when I was like 25, 26 and like went back over like my dating history. Mm-hmm. They all turned gay after me.
It's true.
I was the last stop to Gayville on every wagon.
All of them. All. All of them.
Well, the only exception was somebody who was already gay when I got there, and then was like, "What? Tried this out," and then went back to it. Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm the realization point. I think what happened is that something about this like bypassed the straight dating circle.
The wet mouth. Oh my god.
Oh. Even knife bitch? Oh yeah, definitely knife bitch.
Gene said Pat is the final boss of heterosexuality.
I don't think that's accurate. Blue Wizard says, I tried being gay. I realized I like guys up to the point of dick and butt stuff. That sounds like a successful test run. That's pretty in there. That's dick and butt stuff is pretty far.
You have like a girl's ass.
Yeah, I know.
Like it's really weird. Sometimes like Pat will like walk away from me and I'm like, what the fuck? Holy shit. He got that dumpy. Like I say, it's like two beach balls kissing.
That's weird.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Anyway. Yeah, he has relationships with women and sex with men. Ice-T would say, that means you're gay.
Oh, remember when Ice-T went on like in an episode of SVU and he's like, that means you're on the down low. And then he explains to the person, but really he's explaining to the audience, but it's
Paige,
just it's so funny.
That's the
what I'm saying.
Conversation we are describing.
Yes, I know, and I enjoyed it.
Then why did you say
because
remember
I do
when?
remember because I wanted to know if you remembered. Whatever.
Oh man!
Oh my god!
No!
Quiet Viking says Pat is Tumblr art fat. That is, oh my god, dude.
Oh, that is a shot. Oh. Oh, that's
yeah,
so
you are.
specific.
You literally are.
Oh no.
You are. It's like you're in Steven Universe. Which gem are you? Sorry. Which gem are you?
I look like Steven Universe's dad.
Well,
I just don't have the mullet.
oh my god. Yo, you should do that for Halloween. And I'll be one of the gems.
Oh my god, his name is Greg, I forgot.
Oh my god.
And Greg is my alternate self.
I could be whatever the pink one, Rose,
Pink Diamond?
Rose or whatever.
Sorry, Rose Quartz.
No, I would be Rose Quartz.
Sorry, my mistake.
I'm too fat to be the fucking diamond. Ugh. Anyway.
Look at this thing.
This
dog's for kissing. Meh.
Oh, you liked my episode of Numbskulls? Thank you, Beat. I really appreciate that. I had such a good time. I do know, by the way. I do know about Steven Universe.
And another thing. How come they all just cry all the time on Steven Universe?
Why? So I've only watched I've watched like a half. The most I've ever watched is a full half of an episode, right? And other than that, it's just bits and pieces that I've just absorbed. So I know bits of it. But I'm like, why are they always crying?
Okay, listen. We got women in this audience, and I know for a fact there are homosexuals in the audience. Wait,
why does this only encompass women and homosexual men?
No, I just said homosexuals.
Oh, in general, I see.
Homosexuals is all the gays.
Okay.
So this is a good audience, and I feel safe.
So if
here.
you come from Atlantis, this is for you.
So
because as we all know, gays come from the ocean.
The ocean, yes.
As we know.
They rose up. What is up with like shit like Steven Universe, in which like you have a gay cast or like a gay coded cast and like a lot of women and just like a huge proportion of the emotional context of the program or story is crying about shit. It portrays the gay experience as being about crying about shit. Yes. Oh, you know what? You're right. Women be crying. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That was dumb of me.
No. Well, occasionally there are times in which one does cry.
Oh, it just is? That's like a thing? Okay, well.
Yeah. Although
I'm sorry.
Wait, what? Why are you sorry?
Don't cry, gays.
Oh.
A little toasty. Don't cry.
Oh, suddenly I'm better. Thanks.
Oh.
Someone asked what to explain gays come from the ocean. Well,
I just
if you're
was
from if
out
you're
of pocket
gay
and just said that the gays arose from the ocean.
They came from the ocean. We're
That
from
was
the
it.
ocean.
That was the whole bit.
And that's that. Cause like we love to hang out on the beach.
It's like that shit with that dame riding a clam coming out of the ocean.
Hell yeah.
What's her name?
Aphrodite.
Yeah, that shit.
Well, Aphrodite's not necessarily gay.
Aphrodite is the god of love. That is all encompassing.
Yeah.
Aquaman and Namor, no, they don't be kissing. Fucking Namor wants to be a fucking bull. He doesn't want to be a fucking...
Who's Namor?
Namor.
Who's Namor?
Namor is the guy who wants to fuck Reed Richards' wife, the Invisible Woman. He's an ocean guy.
I don't know what Namor is.
He is, ironically enough, the guy that happened before Aquaman, but everyone thinks he's a ripoff of Aquaman.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, he's Aquaman.
Bummer.
He's a guy from the ocean, and it's like the ocean rules, guys. That's it. That's
the deep.
No. That is from the boys. That is a Homelander guy.
Doesn't he fuck? Wait, no, that would be a spoiler.
No, he does. Yeah.
Okay, he does.
Yeah,
he does.
He's like Troy McClure.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Homer, people don't do that with fish.
Okay. I can't believe it, but so sorry. This is like, guys, have you been watching The Simpsons? I've watched Simpsons in like 20 years, but I didn't realize that in this span of time, so Ned lost Maude because Maude dies, right? Because, the voice actor was like, hey, maybe I should be paid more, right? And they were like, no. Isn't that what happened?
I think so, but I'm
sure. I'm not entirely sure. But then they got Ned together with Edna Krabappel, and then the voice actress died, so they had to kill off Mrs. Krabappel, and I didn't know that. And then there was a whole episode about how Ned's like, what the fuck? And he has actually a really well-written scene with Marge, actually. And that, like, I watched it and I was like, wow, that was pretty well written.
Rod and Todd freak me out, man. I don't like them.
Twice widowed, man. Like, what a bummer. But like they had to write her out or replace her voice. But
he won't have trouble finding a new wife.
Who, Ned?
Yeah. His dick is like 2.5 feet long.
Shut up, really?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, no, it isn't.
See it.
No, you don't.
See it.
No, you don't.
Absolutely.
Show it to me. Show me Ned Flanders' penis. He does not. No, I'm trying to cover. Do not show that. Oh my god. Get the fuck out. That's
real.
That's not real.
That is definitely real. It's the shot of him in the shower that Homer videotapes him for because he's trying to find a new wife after Maude died.
That's not real.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely real.
That is not, no. They did not put that
they did.
On TV.
It's mosaicked. But you can, yeah, absolutely.
But but you can make out the fact that there is a penis instead of just really, really, because you would think that, okay, you can do that joke without showing the outline of the wiener. You can just make the mosaic really down to the calves, right? But you can see the outline of the wee-wee, and that's a lot. Oh yeah, remember when you could see Bart's penis? That's crazy. That was bananas. Okay, no, to be fair, this is way funnier. I want you to know that I think listen, I support it. I think that's hilarious. But I'm just so shocked that Ned Flanders has big penis. What? That's insane. That's insane. Oh my God,
Paige,
Rex, no.
What are you doing fighting
am I
me
doing?
on 90s sitcom trivia?
I can't. God, I really want to get you.
I wasted so much of my life.
I really want to get you and your sister in a room and talk to you guys about Seinfeld. So Pat and Pat's sister.
You won't get to talk.
Yeah, I know. Pat and Pat's sister have seen every episode of Seinfeld 1,000 times. I love your sister.
We used to play a game where you would start the opening monologue, and me and my sister would try and guess the full episode before he finished the opening monologue. But it started to break because at a certain point we could tell what episode it was going to be from the first word that he uttered out of his mouth and the clothes that he was wearing.
That's really funny.
This one's the Soup Nazi one. This one's the one where they get lost at the parking lot.
I kind of used to play that game a little bit with the first few seasons of SVU.
Yeah.
But now there's too many
seasons of
and
SVU.
I kind of gave up after Stabler left.
Yeah, everybody did.
Everybody did. But, still I'm sure it's still a good show, but
it's not. It's a really bad show.
It's not nearly as good.
Ice-T's still there though.
And God bless him.
I love Ice-T.
I love Ice-T.
All right. Should we thank some of these people?
Hey, let's give thanks. Hey, first of all, thank you guys for being here. It is Christmas Eve. That is incredible. Thank you so much for being here. We're having a really good time. I hope you're having a good time. Are you having a good time?
I'm okay.
Oh, okay. Well, oh shit. Hey, the crockpot warmer thing is on, right?
The warmer? I don't know. Did you turn it on?
I think it is. I'm
gonna go fucking check that.
No, my God.
No, you said the magic words.
No.
Which is the front door locked or?
Well, no. Text the.
They don't know. They're busy.
Yeah, that's true.
Where's my telephone?
And the baby might be down. All right. Do you want me to give thanks?
Save the tacos.
So I'm making Christmas dinner tomorrow. But for today, I knew we'd be doing this, and I was like, "Fuck it, we're just gonna do a crock pot meal." And I did one of Pat's favorites, which is just like a chicken taco, whatever situation. Tomorrow we'll be having our Christmas dinner, which is my apple cider pork roast that I am very proud of. And if I ever do a cooking stream in the near future, I would love to show you guys how to make it. It's so simple. It's so good. You make it freezes well. It's great it heats up easily. You can shred it really nicely and put it on sandwiches at some point. It's awesome. That clafouti recipe was a banger. I'm so glad. I am very embarrassed that I've never botched it in my life, but I botched it on camera with you guys. And it's because, and I was staying at a friend's place, which for some reason everybody thought that was Plague's house. It was not Plague's house. But it was, I was like, "Hey, can I use this flour?" And she was like, "Sure." And it was bread flour. And I was like, "I think it messed up because it was bread flour and I need all purpose." And she was like, "No, that wouldn't matter." I'm like, "It totally matters, girl." Whatever. Wasn't it also expired? I don't remember. It's been so long. You thought it was my parents' house? No. I did. I stayed at this place and then I stayed at my parents' place, but I kind of stayed all over the place at that time. Plague lives in a barndominium, not house. That's not true. Barndominium. I thought, I ate clafouti because of you, and it was awesome. I'm so glad. It's so good. It's so good. It's really yummy. With you can use any fruit, but it's traditionally made with stone fruit like cherry or plum. But I like to use banana. Have you seen the Never a Silent Night Imperial Hymn Xmas song they put out? I did not.
The warmer was on.
Oh, it was? Oh, good. I did it. I did it. How can I tell which one is... How can I tell? Oh.
Here.
Oh, there we go, right? That's it. I've done it. But yeah, the banana one is super good.
What's the deal with banana?
You can use kind of any fruit if you want. No one can stop you.
Okay.
You had a fig jam spread at the family Christmas party and thought of me.
Can you
Aw.
hold this?
Yes, I can. Hello, this. Come here, handsome.
Hey, Boozy.
Come here. You want to come over here? Or you want to stay with Papa? Come here. Rah.
Why do you always move that as soon as I leave?
Oh, so it can be in front of me.
No.
It becomes the me show.
Okay, so here's the thing. I have the sound cranked way up.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So that on the assumption that this never moves from this spot.
I apologize. I'm so sorry.
So that's why there's a mixer plus Paige sound.
Oh, I was loud as fuck. Why didn't you guys say anything? I'm
well,
sorry.
I have said this to you every time.
I'm sorry. So someone asked what the cut of meat is. It is a bone-in pork shoulder.
All right. Let's thank the peepo. Meowsa for Murder Mitten sub. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Shonen Hero subbed. Hey, Pat, save this message until now to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Thanks for all the entertainment this year. Brought a lot of joy to me and I'm sure many others. Also warms my heart to see Caboose has found a good home before Christmas. And the thought that he can celebrate it with all of you in warmth and security brings a smile on my face. In any case, best wishes to you and yours. Now, to be fair, when we picked up Caboose from his foster mom, she was like, if you don't want this dog, I'll take him. I'll take him right now. I love him. And we were like, this is a good sign. This is a good sign. One, that she's a nice lady. I really liked her a lot. And two, that he's awesome. And she was right.
She was right. He's a good guy. Aww.
Scared myself.
And she said, she's like, I don't care how many years from now it is or whatever. She's like, I will always take him if something ever happens. You just let me know, which was very nice.
And so we offered, hey, if you come up to Canada, you can come hang out and see Boosie.
But I will fist fight her if she tries to take this dog.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That was disgusting. That was foul. Oh my God. Wow.
You can go lie down.
Yeah, no. Yeah, never mind. Just call up the lady. Call her up. No.
Oh my God.
Woo! Just as I'm complimenting him, right?
Holy hell.
It's the food we're giving him. We're trying to fatten him up per the vet's orders.
Turn his fan on. Make sure to blow it right in Paige's face.
Get out of here. Oh, that burnt my fucking nose hairs, man.
Donut Hole subbed. Merry Christmas, you crazy kids. Thanks, man. Dr. Spaghetti subbed. Merry Christmas from Australia, where instead of snow, you can fry an egg and cook a good steak on the road. And God's help you if you ever set foot on the sand during summer. Damn it, I wish it snowed over here. Send help. You know what he reminds me of? Dr. Spaghetti's from Australia, and he's a doctor of spaghetti. He reminds me of Mark Bonanno.
Mark Bonanno. We love Mark Bonanno. Gene wants to know, how is his weight? He's looking healthier.
We tried to weigh him, but the scale isn't. It said he's the same weight, but he's clearly a little fatter. Clearly,
he's putting on the weight. I'm trying to get him to a certain point, and then
his ribs aren't nearly as bony.
Yeah,
which is the good part.
We we're in contact with our vet, and I'm trying to get him to a certain number, and then we're gonna have to maintain because he needs to be a little light even for a healthy weight for a pug, because he puts so much weight on his elbows. So we have to be really careful.
He was emaciated when we got him. So, Saiyan Shoto sub. Pat's the true Festivus fan. I am.
I guess so.
Feats of strength.
Oh yeah? What's your feat of strength?
I carry the dog and the baby out into the yard so the dog can shit, and I have to carry both of them and wipe the dog's hands while fucking opening the door.
Well, you should explain that so Pat's so sweet. So because the baby keeps me up a lot, Pat will grab the baby and the dog, and he'll kind of hang out with them for the first.
I get the morning shift.
He gets the morning shift for the first 30 minutes of the day, so I can have a little bit of extra sleep, which I really appreciate.
But the problem is the baby can't be left in the house by himself, and if the dog needs to shit, the dog needs to be carried out to shit. So then I have to put the baby over one shoulder and have the dog under this arm, and then open up the door while holding both, and then go out and have the dog shit, and then switch the baby to my left shoulder, and then pick up the shit in the shit bag while holding the baby and the dog on the leash, and I have to pick up the dog. It is a whole fucking ordeal.
It's a whole thing. Are there any sake enjoyers in the chat? I enjoy a sake. Room temp for me.
Cuppy Chippendale sub. Sorry, Chubby Chippendale sub. Thank you. Valorant. Literally Valorant? That's not Valorant.
Valorant.
Anyway, gifted a sub. Thank you.
Thank you.
Logan de Bennett kicked in 5 gift subs.
Shall I press the button?
Yes. Oink, oink.
Thank
Logan de
you.
Bennett, thank you.
No, I think are we the double?
It should be.
I think, hold on, are we the double?
It's the video game Valorant.
The video game Valorant.
The literal, like,
Noah.
the League of Legends game. Wait, are we still double?
Yeah, we're still
Turn that shit off.
Sorry. Oh.
If you get 5 gift subs, Valorant will give you bonus subs. Weird.
Wow, thank you, Valorant.
Why does it have a Pokemon as its thing?
Wow.
Pat, read my emails. Skittle Soul, you have no idea how many emails I get. I get a crazy amount of emails.
Wow, that's really nice.
Kyle Jeffries sub. What color's the wheelchair? We don't know. It's not here yet. Panquake sub. Thank you.
We will absolutely show you the wheelchair and everything when it does come in. And I need to text the trainer to help us get him situated.
Because dogs don't like to use wheelchairs
Yeah,
because they hate disabled people.
Wait a minute. Doesn't that mean he hates me?
Oh, didn't want to tell you.
Hey.
We've been talking.
All right.
You're gonna get your sticker soon.
I am. But yeah, so for those of you who don't know, I am getting my disabled sticker for my car.
Put it right here.
Thanks. I'm not happy because I was kind of hoping that when I was talking to the doctor and he's like, "Oh yeah, no, you need that, yeah, for sure," and I'm like, you're supposed to say, like, are you sure? Or anything. You put up some kind of resistance here. Oh, and he was, like, really enthusiastic. He's like, oh, yeah, with everything you got going on. I was like...
Oh, we never explained how much of a dweeb our doctor is.
So this doctor, he was also the doctor that was supposed to deliver... The boy, but timing. He is the one who I went to an appointment with without Pat once, and I caught him watching Awesome Games Done Quick. And I was like, oh, do you like this sort of thing? He's like, oh, yeah, absolutely. And then in that session, like, his, like, Metal Gear went off for his text on his phone. And I was like, oh, you're a fucking, like, dweeb.
You didn't say that.
I kept that in here. So then Pat came to the next appointment, and I was like, hey, did you ever watch a show called, like, Two Best Friends Play? And he goes, oh, yeah, Matt and Pat, right? I go, that's Pat. And, like, Pat was like, yeah.
No,
and because he had a mask on, he was like, oh my God, that's so crazy. And it was just like, that was... And I almost, like, he's such a good doctor, but I almost wanted to be like, I can't let this man see my vagina now.
Yeah, but
that's too much.
But the funniest thing is the last time we went to see him, he was on call for labor and delivery.
Right. So
and he has a special ringtone for labor and delivery, and he got it while at the end of our appointment, and it's Megalovania.
Megalovania is the sound that goes on his phone
when he has to go to the hospital
to deliver a baby. It was like, and
he's like, oh, okay, hold on. Yeah.
And I was like, it was, he's such a good doctor. I love this guy. Like, so like, our doctor, like, up and left me, like, high and dry, and I've been, like, devastated. So I've been begging this guy forever. He's so hard to get hold of.
She might be dead. You don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'm just like, please take us on. And he was like, so normally he's only supposed to take us on Galeron 0 to 12 months. But he's like, because we were with someone else who's just closer by, he's like, I will fudge it for you. And I was like, thank you.
Thanks for fudging it.
Thank you. So he was super, super sweet. I love him. Anyway.
Panquake sub. Thanks, Panquake. And Gale Catcher gifted 5 subs. Thanks, Gale Catcher. I love you. And Valorant gifted 2 subs. Thanks, Valorant.
Thank you, Valorant.
Should I play Valorant? No. Black Suit subbed. Hey, happy holidays, you two. Glad to be again here for the holidays with you two. Did I read that right? Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Greetings in Cali. Hey, Cali. No, that's wrong. Hi, person who lives in Cali.
Are you drunk?
I'm a little drunk.
Okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Sarah G kicked in $5. Thanks, Sarah G. I have a story. R.E. Jimmy. There was a DM at University Tabletop Club that had to be taken aside and explained that no one wants to play to play his game due to orc genital loot table. I even have more stories. Can we do tabletop RPG horror story stream one day? Yeah, you know what? Probably.
What is orc genital loot table?
I don't know.
I want to know more, but I also don't want to know more. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's a lot of DMs that use their DM position to just like enact their weird fetishes on other players.
That's true. I can't remember. I feel like maybe I read this on D&D horror stories or something, but there was like a guy, or maybe on like, I don't know, somewhere. Maybe it was on like fucking Twitter, but like where this guy in this campaign played a woman who she was just so big. She was so big, and she was constantly...
every time she put on her armor, she would burst
she'd
through.
burst through it. And she'd kept break the...
Oh, no, I
she's
tripped
so big.
over... I tripped over
So
the thing,
tall.
and I knocked it over because my butt's so big.
Yeah. It was a good story.
Coffee Kaiju subbed. Happy holidays, Pat and Paige. Pat, why do you think there are no pachinko minigames in the Yakuza series? I've been playing a ton of Billionaire lately, and it made me wonder, what are you talking about? There's tons of pachinko in the Yakuza series. It's like omnipresent. Are you for real? There's tons.
1,000 times resist. I think that Asuna has been suggesting I should play.
Yeah, Woolie's gonna play it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's that game that only has women.
Ooh.
But it's actually only one woman. Multiplied.
Oh.
I hear good things. 42 NFL kicked in 500 bits, and then kicked in another 500 bits. That's 1,000.
Thank you.
But Pat, I was born with fuck off. I was born with glass bones and paper skin. Every morning I break my legs, and every afternoon I break my arms. At night I lie awake in agony until my heart attacks put me to sleep. Please pity me. I love you, Shadow. This is going to be weird out of context, but be careful with your blanket racism. Since if Paige will be a hexblood, she might also be a fae, unless that is where the divorce came from. LOL. We've been workshopping
We actually played with that. Yeah, no, we're trying to figure out if he knew I was a hexblood or if he didn't, and that's why we got divorced, etc., etc. The talk with the DM went very well. The DM was very kind.
We
and
spent hours on that earlier. In the show.
But yeah, no, the DM was very kind about it.
Oh, for context on that story, he was on the Spectrum, and players complained about the pre-made adventure not having enough loot. So he suggested they could loot the orcs of their genitals, because orc BTs having money value was a thing in the novel he read. There was no malice/sexual stuff. He just had zero social clue.
So Mortal Dragon says, is there a connection between you being a robot and a fae? As far as I know, fae and metal don't mix. So that I need to kind of do my research and see if it's even possible for a Warforged to be a hexblood.
I mean, curses, whatever. You do anything.
I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'm like just masquerading
Maybe
as a robot.
Maybe it's an incredibly strong, unbreakable glamour. You know.
Right. Maybe it's a curse. Oh, my foot.
Halo player named John sub. Thanks, man. So how has this DBD experience changed and or reaffirmed your initial dislike of doing a real DBD campaign?
DBD? Dead by Daylight.
I'm curious, as someone who hates having to make committed social interactions with random people. Oh, it's been fun. I should have just played with my friends all those years ago.
Well, I told you should.
Yeah, but I didn't want to ruin it. We've talked about this. Oh. That's all. Why did Cincinnati just call me a pussy?
I don't know, but I agree.
Why? Kai9 kicked in $5. Thank you. I'm ready. I'm so ready to play BG3 again as a drunken master monk who has gone through AA And is learning how to drink in moderation again after being sober for 5 years. Well, that's a cool idea.
That's cool. Also, dude, check that out.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. Help me remember that.
I know. I've played that game.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. But I can't
really?
say what game it is.
Okay, well, help me hold on to that, will you?
I will.
Okay, cool. Can I help you?
Abyssal Jaguar.
Can I help you?
Say the name? No, I won't. I won't.
Oh, God.
You're so gross.
God, you're disgusting. Did you hear that?
He just went. Bleh.
You're so nasty.
I love him.
Which end was that? It was the front.
It was the
mouth.
You guys heard that?
You're so gross. Why are you so nasty?
I love him.
Oh.
Thick Shady sub, thank you. Happy holidays from my family to yours. Thanks, man. Oh, hey, you know what? No, that's wrong. Where'd the person I was just talking to go? Where'd they go?
Who are you talking to?
The person, the Abyssal Jaguar. Abyssal Jaguar is... Did you get that from something? Or is that just a good idea you had? Because you accidentally completely recreated the plot of something very cool.
You are a baby and you're smelly.
Gabe Sweetman, a little bit of both? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, that's cool. Gabe Sweetman kicked in a sub. Okay, Super Spider wants to know the cool thing. You know what? I will tell Super Spider only the cool thing because they're a VIP in the channel.
You're tough.
And I know Paige will never, ever play this game.
I'll close my eyes. Should I close my eyes or should I have...
You do it. Okay.
Oh my god, why do I look high? I look super
You're
fucking...
high on life.
Oh, look at my eyes. This sucks.
I'm going to whisper Super Spider.
Oh, yeah. What, didn't I already know that?
You did already know that.
I did. Okay. Can you have some chicken tacos? You may. It's very easy.
You get that, Super Spider?
The dog fart gave me pink eye. Oh, no. So, hey, if you want a really nice crock-pot meal, I use chicken thighs, but you can use chicken breast. Just have, like, a bunch of that, and then take a big thing of salsa, dump that in there with some onions and peppers, and then you put in 1 or 2 packets of taco seasoning. I have a big thing, and I just eyeball it.
Okay.
And then you mix it up real good, and then you do that on high for 4 hours, and then you break them up, and then you put them on a tortilla, and you put cheese. You can also put cream cheese in there, but I don't like to.
You did once, though. It was good.
I did once, and it was good, but it was fine.
Okay, so I'm going to answer this question because this is a really interesting situation with media consumption and spoilers. So, Heart Ablaze says, is there any particular reason why I won't say the name of the game that includes the plot element that Abyssal Jaguar mentioned? That is because the plot element that Abyssal Jaguar mentioned is actually a big spoiler for the game in question. And that game is a game that many of you may go on to play, but you don't know that you're asking me to spoil that game for you because you don't know what game it is.
Just know it's to protect you, okay?
Okay, I see people remembering now. People that remember, you now understand why I'm saying I'm not going to go into it.
Oh, this dog smells.
He's just a farty boy.
Wait, maybe we should change up the food. Jeez.
Well, we're in the middle of his food changing right now.
I know.
We're still giving him half and halfsies.
Yeah. You're stinky.
Right. Kai9 kicked in $5. Thanks, Kai. Paige, as a youth, 30 years old, you have not... Oh, oh yeah, because you're 30. You have not had to suffer...
No, I think he's saying... Oh, wait, who's 30? Me or you here?
You're 30.
I'm 30.
You're 30.
No, Kai is 30.
Kai, come on.
He is a youth, and he is 30.
You have not had to suffer through the reality of modern dating like we, the youths, have. Tinder changes the cost-benefit analysis of, but would the real thing be better? Oh, yeah, because pornography is also in your phone.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I love you.
You're stinky.
Donut Hole sub. Sorry, no, they didn't. They kicked in 1,000 bits. Thanks,
Oh my
Donut
gosh,
Hole.
thank you.
Theophilius kicked in a sub. Thanks, man. Man, I'm glad I never used fucking Tinder, man. But my application's going right in the trash. Well, what are you shaking your head about?
One of my friends, she used Bumble.
Oh, yeah.
I've told this story before. She was always like, I can't find any good guys. And I was like, well, what's the deal? And
Oh,
she
it
showed
is
me,
the opposite of what I just said.
like,
yeah.
And it's like, her thing is like, must be over 6'3".
So it was over 6'3".
Over 6'3", minimum.
That is sub 0.5%.
And I was like, lower it. And so she would only lower it to like 6'1" or 2". And I was like, and she couldn't find any guys except there was one who like totally like threw her for a loop. And she's like, this fucking sucks. And I was like, put it at 5'8". Just 5'8". That doesn't mean you'll get a guy at 5'8". Just look around. And then, yeah, she's looking for a man in finance. 6'5", blue eyes, right? Like that whole thing, right? Finance, right? The whole thing. Well, she did that. She met a guy.
Oh, man. Fuck.
The next day, the first guy, 5'9", gorgeous, rich, sweet, perfect for her. They're married. You're welcome. Piss me off.
Fuck that story. Look at that story.
Gene Park says, I'm 43. Dating this year was awful. I dated a trans girl from Alabama who's a Trump supporter, but also she doesn't believe in the moon landing and is skeptical about the roundness of the earth. We dated for 2 months.
Dude,
Wait,
that sounds awesome.
Wait a minute.
That sounds great.
Wait. You dated for 2 months with someone who was like, I don't know if the earth is round?
Paige, I've been married to a woman for years who doesn't believe in the concept of space.
Man. Hey, that's different.
Is it?
Man, the sex must have been awesome. Sorry if that's too personal.
You know he's going to answer, right?
I know he will. I trust Gene.
He goes, yeah, she was super cute. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Bro, I would love to talk to that person. That sounds awesome. But I bet it gets tiring. Because you know what I would do? I would fill my house with globes.
But that doesn't mean anything. No.
Yeah, because it means I'm under the thumb of Big Globe.
No, listen, you got to take that bitch to the North Pole. Because didn't that?
Oh, you saw that, dude?
Yeah. Take that bitch on a trip, like on one of those. There's cruises now that go to Antarctica, I think,
Yeah.
and you can go there, and you can fucking like. Gene says, yeah, it was the only. What do you say? Gene says, yes, that's the only reason LMAO. Also, come on, it made for a great story. It's 100%.
That's a good story.
100%. She seriously showed me all these interviews of Buzz Aldrin, quote unquote, lying about space. Oh my God, I would do anything to talk to her. That's so funny.
I feel really bad for Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong retired from public life immediately after the moon landing and has never given a single interview afterwards. The only thing anyone knows is that some of his family have described why he retired, and basically it's that he can't handle being the face of the new era of space travel. It's too important, and he feels like he's just like an airline. He's like an Air Force pilot, right? Like he didn't do any of the hard work. So him being like the possibly the most important person to have ever lived, like, is a lot to handle.
Yeah. Gabe Sweetman says, I have the same response Pat and Paige do when they encounter crazy, which is to pretend they are totally reasonable and ask them to elaborate.
Oh, dude, it's awesome.
Do this with great, use your best judgment, because sometimes the person is very not well.
What jobs are they taking, Grandma?
But sometimes it's really fun. That is what you did too with her. Oh my God. Yeah. What if exactly? Chidez says, you think the Earth is real? Like,
just fucking go for it.
Just double down. Just double.
You're not even real. We're all just in a big dream. What did you just do?
Oh, it pops. It's because it moves. See.
Oh, okay.
This motherfucker is not real. The camera pan. Oh, it's incredible. Bless her, man. I saw someone did a painting of that. And I wish I would have done anything to buy that.
Twilight Cleric sub. Hey, Paige, fun 40K thing. Have you ever seen the Never a Silent Night Imperial Hymn song they put out?
I did not.
Okay. Valorant gifted a sub. Thanks, Valorant.
Thank you,
Sandbirds gifted 5 subs.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Sandbirds. I love you.
Thank you.
Dead Asna says, I once spent a few months pretending to convert to Mormonism because the missionaries were hot girls who always insisted on paying for my meal. If you could have closed that would have been fucking awesome.
That would have been
that you hang
crazy.
that on your fucking grave.
Yeah. Remember when the Mormons were like after me?
Yes.
Man.
Yes, woman who doesn't believe she would fit into a Seinfeld episode says, remember when the Mormons were after me?
I'm gonna cry.
Paige made a mistake.
I made a mistake. I was heavily pregnant, and I like knock, 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 and I waddled over to the door, and they were like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" And we just got to talking, and they're Mormons, but I was just like, do. And
easily clockable Mormons.
Easily clockable.
Dressed spiffy as they always are.
Yeah. And they started talking, and we were talking about the Bible, and I was like, oh, you know what? This one's, my favorite book, actually, do. And they were like, oh my God. That's one of my favorite books. And we were talking about the Bible, and it was like, oh. And then they were like, what, I can't remember my first encounter very well, but I think they were just like, oh, would you like to learn more or whatever? And I was like, hey, I would have you in, but like, I'm pregnant. I can't get too close. Maybe later we can talk more. We didn't talk very long. And they were like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll come back. And in my head, I was like, yeah, just come back later. But like, I didn't mean actually come back later. That was on me. I should have been more clear. And I forgot that Mormons,
they're into that shit.
They're kind of like vampires where, and I mean that respectfully, in that like, you have to invite them in, and I teased them with an invite, and they kept coming back, and then 2 of them, and then 3, and they kept wanting to see the baby, and I'm like, the baby's not born yet. And then he brought his wife, and his wife was like, I love children, can I please see the child? I'm like, the child's not born yet. And then the child was born, and then 3 of them came, but I was sleeping upstairs with the baby, so Pat was like, hey guys, no.
This is when I was like, Paige, I'm going to start handling this.
And then finally, I was with my doula, who was with me, and my baby and me, and we were literally leaving my home to go to a doctor's appointment to check up on me and the baby, and 5 of them just roll up. It was either 4 or 5, but like just they poured out of their car in my driveway, and they were like, oh, is that the baby? And I was like, oh my fucking God, oh my God. And I let them get like close enough, but not too close, because like the baby's immune system wasn't ready for that. And I was like, here he is. And they were like, oh. But I was just like... And it was my fault, because like I didn't go, hey, like, kindly fuck off, but I didn't know what to do.
So this is where the story turns into my story. And my story is much shorter than Paige's story, where they come up and they go, hey, we're so... And I go, yeah, I don't care about any of that shit.
Yeah, I heard you say that from upstairs.
You heard me say it?
Yeah, I did. I was like... But this time it was 2 girls.
Yeah.
2 young girls came.
I just said, yeah, I don't care about any of that shit, and my wife doesn't care about any of that shit, and you guys seem nice, but you are absolutely wasting your time.
So Sis Shota says, Paige, what is it about you that makes people forget that there are boundaries? I think I do place some of the blame.
You have a fawn response.
I do. My response, I fawn really hard. I know it doesn't seem like I do. I am a big fawner.
Yeah, they asked me if they could come back, and I'm like, I'm not, like, you seem nice, so I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to change my mind about caring about this shit. I don't believe in any of this. I think it's nonsense, and that's fine for you guys, but you're barking up the wrong tree here.
So there's fight, flight, and fawn.
And freeze.
I'm
a freezer. I just panic.
So how do I explain what that
Okay,
is.
when there's an external threat, you either fight, you run away, you to go perfectly still and freeze, or you try to appease the threat.
And it's not like
Fawn is appeasement.
it's not like I'm like, oh, I'm scared of the Mormons. Oh no.
No,
But
you're scared of causing an awkward
I
situation with the
don't-
Mormons.
I don't like causing a problem.
Because
I
of
don't-
Xenu.
Because of Xenu.
No, that's wrong. Because of Elohim.
Because of what?
Because of Elohim.
Elohim. Oh,
Yes.
Whatever. I don't. I just Anyway. Oh, that's Scientology.
Yeah, that's why I changed it to Elohim.
Oh, I see. Anyway, let us continue.
Mormons also have space stuff.
That's true.
Yeah. Kai9 kicked in $5. Thanks, man. Paige, Pat, what games are you excited for the Switch 2? If he plays the Xenoblade series on the new system, you should sit in on some of them, because the series has some funny developments for first-party Nintendo series. Maybe.
So I don't have conflict aversion at all. Like
Oh, definitely not.
I have no problem like asserting myself in some aspects and being like, hey, I don't appreciate this. Hey, I don't like this. But there's some situations where I find myself trapped, where it's someone that I just really don't want. Like if this person's sensitive, it's like I'll take it on me. Or if this person is, does that make sense? There's just a lot of situations where I feel trapped.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sandbirds kicked in $5. I said it before, I'll say it again. I totally buy a cookbook or PDF of a cookbook of Paige's recipes.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't know. I don't think I'm that good of a cook.
You're pretty fantastic.
But I really enjoy learning. I do enjoy to learn.
Mask of Michael kicked in 500 bits. You know, Paige, it's hard to tell which Steven Universe character you would be. You got the mind of Mammothist, yes. The body of Garnet, yeah. The nose of Pearl, yeah. And the gravestone of Rose.
Oh no!
It's pretty funny. That's pretty good.
Thank you.
In Paige's wildest dreams, she would be Jasper.
Who's Jasper?
The biggest, toughest one.
Cool.
Nope, Bad Guy kicked in $5. Thanks, Bad Guy. I'm highly intoxicated, and I love you both. And also, almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Also, you should play Sonic Adventure 2 as Sonic Adventure 2's biggest defender instead of listening to other people considering you like Spark 3. What are you talking about? I played Sonic Adventure 1 and I hated it in 99! I didn't listen to other people's opinions! That's my opinion!
You want a better view of our shirts? So this is Girl Dinner with a Starian. It's a little old now. And then Pat has Trogdor.
Classic Trogdor.
This is from Fangamer.
Yeah.
And this is from Etsy. Sadly I can't remember the exact store.
The Etsy store.
The Etsy store. And then I was actually not going to wear this. I just popped this on last minute. I had this really cool Dolly Parton sweater. I can't find it. I couldn't find it before we popped over.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention the baby's like super asleep.
Oh, yeah.
He's
of
like
course.
this.
Yeah, the baby did not nap all day. But the sitter is incredible at getting him down, so I knew it would be an easy night for her. So
Blue Wizard says, would you be willing to do a series of Pat Hates That where we make you play up the Sonic Adventures in Banjo-Kazooie? No, actually I wouldn't, because whenever I play something and I really hate it, outside of Twitch chat, a bunch of threads appear all over the place just hating on me so much about what a bitch I am that I don't like the game that they like. And it becomes super, super intense and negative, and I don't like it.
yeah. I mean, it would be one thing if, like, oh, hey, like, instead of, like, a Pat Hates That or whatever, which is an interesting idea, but what if, like, a Pat may change his mind, and you have, like,
that's called
certain...
Beat the Backlog.
I know. Well, yes and no.
By the way, Pax Blythe, I'm not mad at you. Come back to the show.
Oh,
He was kind of a little bitch about it, though.
Pat. Well, we can be a little gruff, I think. I think
Yeah.
we can be not everybody's cup of tea to be as gruff as you and I can be.
Ligma Lamensa kicked in $5. Thanks, Ligma. Hey, Merry Christmas. I realize the second game I recommended for the wheel is something you'd hate, but Paige might like.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be against the rules to suggest a switch up with a game or similar piece? I would suggest game mentioned. Hold on a second. What's the second game that you suggested that Paige would like. Where's Ligma on here? We got Ligmas. I know there's a Ligma here.
Do you want to F?
No.
Control F?
I
Okay.
want to look at it with my brain.
Okay.
Oh, no, that game looks cool.
What game?
This one.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I would be
we
down.
both think that would be cool.
That would be really cool.
Oh, you don't know when that'll show up.
Yeah.
So you can just play that whenever you like on your
Okay, because like I would love to like pop over if it pops up, but
Super Spider asked what game, knowing asking backlog wheel games is obviously against the rules. It destroys all the mystique. Yen Doria kicked in a sub. Thanks, man. What up, guys? Can we get a better view of the design on your shirts? They look... Oh, I just read the... Oh, fuck.
It's okay. Yeah.
They're just trying to see my fat tits.
I just want to see your beautiful fat tits, honey.
I got like a B cup, right? Yeah, let's see. Yeah.
Wait, no. Can I even do that? Hold on.
I'm a man.
I know. I don't know if I can do that on Twitch chat. No, I think I would say a very robust A.
Oh, that's kind of disappointing.
A very enthusiastic A, perhaps. A very
That is some cope shit you tell flat girls.
That's not very nice, Patrick.
You don't need to be nice to flat girls.
I would like to apologize to the flat community. Were you talking about flat girls?
Oh my god, are you already like losing this what was happening?
I don't, whatever.
Hey, that's why I'm so nice to you.
Why? Because I got a nice
Are you here?
Because I got nice boobies?
Yes, Paige.
Oh, thank you. I've seen some people be like, Paige used to have big boobs, but now she doesn't.
No, she had a baby. They're bigger.
Well, they're bigger, and I'm wearing like a sports bra. So that's why, like, if you're like, where did Paige's boobs go? It's because I'm wearing like a sports.
They went here.
They're still there. They're just tightly bound against me.
They're in this general area.
I was really worried something bad was going to happen to them, but so far so good.
No, they're good.
So far so good.
No need.
Paige's boobs disappeared due to woke. Okay.
Listen, I'm sorry. Listen.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I didn't mean to offend any of the people who happen to sit on the itty bitty titty committee. I'm sorry.
Whatever.
I just wanted an excuse to say itty bitty titty committee.
I know you
it's
did.
so
I
fun.
know.
It's so fun to
I
say.
know.
Oh,
That dog is so nasty. I love him.
I love him. Yeah. Warning, Derp kicked into subs. Says, wowza, Merry Chrysler and happy Honda days. Thanks, man.
Oh, thank you.
Zacy said, sub. Thanks for all the hours of everything.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, can you please put
I'm
that on?
freezing.
Put on a jacket.
There's no heat.
Put on a jacket. I was raised by an elderly man, and my dad is like so old. He's like 93.
It's
this
winter
year.
time.
And he's like, put on a fucking sweater. And you know what? He was right. Put on a fucking sweater. When? Put on a sweater.
There's no heat in the office
There's
at
no
all.
here. No, not here.
And Paige has a fan blowing on
It's
her.
hot. Me and my son, we both run really hot.
That baby is a furnace.
Is crazy. Insane.
He's also a kicker and a headbutter.
Yeah, and a hater.
He is a hater. He's not a hater.
He's not a hater. He's sweet. He's so sweet.
He is unfortunately possibly a lover, not a fighter.
He's
a flirt.
Oh yeah, God. We can't go, I'm not exaggerating. We can't go anywhere without him like smiling and like playing peekaboo with everyone at the restaurant.
And then like pretending to be embarrassed and like, oh.
Like, and he literally goes like this, and I'm just like,
he's adorable.
He's so funny. Like, how did we do that?
I don't know.
Man, I dropped the best egg.
Because all of
High
our
five.
charm, what?
I dropped the best egg.
No, good job.
I did it.
Because all of our charm is learned. We have no innate
You
charm.
don't have charm.
I have charm. I think you have charm also.
That's really generous and kind of you two, both of us. No, okay. I think we're, we got something going on. He's so charming. Yes.
Okay, well, it's time.
Oh, you stinky.
We may not have charm, but we have this.
We have a stinky boy.
We have this guy.
Oh, there you go, buddy. Come here. Is that comfy?
Stinky kicked in $5. Thanks, Stinky. Lamau, I found a copy of Heavy Metal Fact 2 that was unopened today while shopping with my dad. He bought it on a whim for me as a Christmas present. So, poggers. Anyway, Merry Christmas. Okay, bye. Bye, Stinky. That's a cool story, actually. That's a weird game to find like that. Senor Smarty Pants sub. Thanks, man. Happy holidays, everybody. Regardless of if, what, how you spend the season, I hope you're all having a good time.
Aww.
The most important message you can always hear at Christmas is don't kill yourself.
Don't kill yourself. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
You might want to. Nuh-uh, don't. K. Calrain kicked in a sub. Good evening and a Merry Crimbus to one and all. Hi, Caboose. Hey, man. Wait, no, that's you're not.
Yeah,
Caboose.
no, this is Caboose. Say
You
hello,
want to say
Boosie.
hello?
You want to say hi, Boosie?
Yes. He's so sweet. And Doomsday Dan kicked in a sub. I'm a flat earther. Flat chicks are my world. Good for you, Doomsday Dan.
And good for you. Oh, that was dumb.
Sweet dog.
All right. Hey, are you ready to get grunched?
Because I put Paige on today's stream, we now have 1 hour and 15 minutes to actually engage with the content of the stream.
So, hey, first of all, thank you so much for letting us talk at you for 3 hours almost. Thank you so much. Would you guys like to hear a bedtime story? As it is Christmas, you know.
Well, first we have to pee.
I gotta pee.
All right.
That's good. Okay.
Bye for now.
We'll go pee. See you in I can't believe I just said that. I don't say that. I don't say.
Make good choices.
Make good choices. Okay, be right back.
Let's go. Go.
Wah, 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 wah. Test 1 2 test 1 2 test. Testosterone. Testosterone. Hello, hello, hello. Wah, wah, wah. Test, test, test. Hello today. I'm back. I don't know why I came back because Matt's not here yet. But I was like, I should probably come back. What's going on with Scal? I don't know. We're going to put some other things over there that will hopefully take up that space pretty soon. So don't mind that. Don't mind it. Oh, so right now we're just waiting for Caboose and Pat to come back. Can Skelmo have a chair? I think so. I want him to have something. Oh, I'm so tired. Guys, Christmas is hard. Did you know this? I don't know if you knew. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Crucify Skelmo. Oh no. Have you considered getting Skelmo a Skelmo friend? Absolutely. I tried to find another one like Skelmo. Can't find one. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we can't get him a little friend. So we are going to do the Grinch the way I see it. Pat is going. Oh, sorry, I'm being loud. Sorry. Pat is going to be the Grinch, and I am going to play Martha May. Caboose will be playing the role of Max, the reindeer dog, and we'll both, I think, be trading off on the narrator and the stage directions. Do you think Pat can bring the right energy to the Grinch? You know what? I have faith that he can channel the Grinch very well. So for those of you who are wondering what the fuck this is, it is a sequel this guy wrote. It's a fanfic, but he wrote it as like the sequel to the Grinch, the Jim Carrey version, which is of course the best one. With Martha May Whovier, excuse me. I tried to get Pat to wear green at least, but he wouldn't. So, yeah. So I don't think we'll be able to read the whole thing. It is like 90 pages, which I guess is about the length of an hour and a half long movie. So I guess this guy kind of knew what he was doing. Is this that kid's book from the perspective of the big bad wolf? Maybe. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Not just some dude, but some dude's weird middle-aged father who he wrote this, I guess, either a few years ago or at some point. And he says, oh, the reason it didn't go and he didn't get off the ground is because my family didn't support me. Oh, my God. Yeah? What happened?
No wonder he was farting.
Yeah, I told you. I knew he needed to go out. Did he poop?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
He poops so much.
Is he okay?
Yeah,
well,
I bet he's great.
I mean, we are feeding him a lot.
Hey.
We're back on, just so you know.
I know.
Okay. Did you wipe him?
Nope.
Okay, I'll wipe him down.
I gotta wipe him with this towel.
Wait, his feet or his ass?
His feet. I went to the house and wiped his butt.
Okay. By the way, we don't need to wipe him. It's kind of a holdover because we needed to do that with Zangief. We don't need to do that with this guy, but because his ass is always out, we do that as a precautionary measure. Just because, like, I'm very, like, weird about... I just want to make sure everything's clean. So, we just...
Weird about buttholes.
I'm a little bit weird and scared of buttholes, okay? You guys don't need to wipe Pat anymore. Pat has a system of pulleys and rags that he uses. We implement the rag on a stick method with Pat, and that has been really effective for him. That has been really effective because that is his method.
That's not my method.
Despite what that disembodied voice is saying, he uses a rag on a stick.
I have a whole system, but that's not it.
The system is the rag on the stick. It's the stick that lives in his ass. Yeah. Does Pat make the noise when he uses the rag on the stick? Absolutely. We do not have a poop knife. We have a poop machete. We also have a pair of poop nunchucks. And we have found that really effective and helpful for Pat's morning ablutions, if you will. We do employ the 3 seashell method occasionally. However, we have found that a bit messy. As Pat does get confused, and who doesn't know how to use 3 seashells? Poop shears? Ugh. In America, we just get our poop gun. That's right.
How about your poop knife?
I don't know. I'm vamping. I'm vamping until your return. Everything okay?
Yeah.
All right, great. So his
Bro,
feet.
I look like shit under those bathroom lights. Holy hell! Oh my
No,
God.
that lighting is not forgiving,
man.
dude. So you wiped his
Yes, ma'am.
arms and
Yes, ma'am.
his asshole.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You don't have to.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah. He's a
No, I just
He's just a baby.
I appreciate it.
So he's good for bedtime now.
Great, excellent. And he peed earlier, right?
He peed like an hour ago.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Do you wanna?
Yeah, probably.
Has Pat answered if Caboose is going to be added on the BRB screen?
Yeah, I just gotta talk to Viking, but it's the holidays. Everybody's busy,
Yeah.
so I'm not gonna fuck with
We're
him.
gonna figure out where to put him.
Yeah. I figure I just move Zangief over and maybe make him a little transparent like a ghost, and then have Caboose just like in his play pose, just shaking his butt. Because that's what he's got. That's what he's got going
Maybe we
on.
can ask him to make a balcony so that Zangief doesn't have to go anywhere.
Oh, yeah?
And he's just like up at. He'll be in a cage! Go dancing! Shaking his ass in like a cage above the thing.
That sounds
Oh,
distant.
sorry.
Just don't move it.
That scared the shit out of me.
Just don't move it.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Did I scare you, Boosie? I'm
See,
sorry.
this is why we have to wipe your butt according to the system.
Yo, this dog feels lighter.
Yeah.
He like feels lighter. Oh,
He-
was
he
that why
poo-
you were
he-
tooting?
He did many poopies.
Is that why you were tooting, honey? I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, I have a system for going poopies. It's you poop, then you wipe your butt, then you wipe your butt again, then you wipe your butt again, then you wipe your butt again, then you maybe clog the toilet because you used too much toilet paper, then you unclog the toilet, then you wipe again, then you take a shower. It's a good system. Works every time.
All right. Are you ready to be the Grinch, Pat? Do you think that you're like prepared?
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready to be enthralled? Are you ready to be wildly changed? Maybe for the better, but I won't say. Wow, that is really bright.
Well, that's what you sent me.
All right. Also, there are accompanying.
You got to move that, Stanley.
I'm sorry.
I can't see the. I can't see.
I
the
apologize.
OBS.
There are some pictures to give you an idea of what we're working
I'm gonna
with.
just ask the stupidest question in the world, right?
What's up?
You checked these pictures before, right?
Sure didn't. I have no idea what we're about to see. I could not tell you.
This is like your one job.
This is my one job.
All right.
I mean, I have a feeling we aren't gonna see like any Grinch cock.
We better.
I think we're okay.
Okay.
Can anyone?
Hey, remember this afternoon when I was like, "Hey, can you use my account and just skeet out the announcement?" And then I got home and you were like, "I didn't do it."
I had a lot going on. I'm sorry. I'm busy. Very busy. Oh, he's a tiny little baby.
He's falling asleep now.
No.
All right, Paige. It's
Okay.
Grinch 2.
The Grinch 2. The way I see it.
By
By
Uncle
Uncle Bob. All right. So, do you want to be...
I'll be the camera.
Okay.
You be the narrator.
Okay.
I will be Grinch.
And I'll be Martha May.
Yes.
Okay, so you're green, I'm red.
That's right.
And I'm Martha, and you're the Grinch.
That's correct.
And then we'll read however else, whatever, right?
We'll read.
Okay, because I don't remember how Martha May sounds, so...
I'm not going to try at all.
You are not going to be like, yes, I'm the Grinch. You're the Grinch.
I'm not going to try at all.
Pat, you said you would. I
said I would read for the Grinch.
You said you would.
I'm not going to try at all.
Don't sandbag this. Come on. Don't sandbag this. Come on. We've been chatting for 3 hours and you said you would.
I am, but I'm not going to try at all.
Pat.
I'm Grinching. I'm Grinch-maxing.
You're sandbagging me in front of however many people there are, which is probably more than... It would surprise you how many people want to hear about the Grinch. So be the Grinch, okay? Embody him.
I don't want to.
There you go.
See?
Incredible. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
All right, go slightly up. What is...
There's nothing up there.
Grinch 2. The way I see it. Okay. Ready? You canceled plans to be here? Oh, sorry. Okay.
You canceled those plans because you didn't want to do them.
As you remember, the Who's of Whoville were celebrating Christmas with the Grinch and Martha May Whovier at the town Whobilation. Okay. Okay. Grinch, as you know, was even elected as the holiday cheermeister after being nominated by Cindy Lou Who. Of course, this infuriated Mayor Augusta Mayhew, but what made him even more furious was the fact that the other Grinches and Martha's relationship continued to grow. Did I read that?
Keep reading. Don't slow down.
Sorry.
Don't slow down.
They couldn't stay away from each other. Martha realized, though, she would have a tough task ahead of her to teach him manners, courtesy, and respect of others so he would fit in with the villagers.
Are you not wearing your glasses?
They're dirty, sorry. Teach him manners, courtesy, and respect for others so he would fit with the villagers. She would help him change his horrible diet and disgusting table manners. Not only will this help him fit in better, but it will create a healthier lifestyle for him. Wow, I've never heard of anybody doing anything like this for anybody. This is
You already did this bit.
Totally novel, I know,
it.
But still.
Camera shows that his first time in a restaurant, he and Martha sit down at a table. A waitress asks them if they would like something to drink. Martha orders a glass of red wine, and he orders a bottle of Tabasco sauce. Martha corrects him and suggests a glass of red wine for him also. Martha, with an embarrassed look on her face, realizes it's going to be a long night and asks the waitress,
"Could you just please get us a bottle of red wine instead?"
The waitress leaves and returns with 2 wine glasses and 2 menus, and says she'll be back with the bottle of wine. As she leaves, the Grinch grabs the wine glass and bites off the base. Martha, in a panic, stops him and pulls the base from his mouth before he eats it and places it on the table.
"Honey, please put the rest of that glass on the table. I'll ask the waitress for a new one."
Oh, good. That one tasted horrible. What's wrong with restaurants these days?
Love it.
The waitress returns with the bottle of wine. Martha looking quite frazzled.
"Could you please get us a new wine glass? He accidentally knocked his off the table and it broke."
I didn't do... Martha horridly puts her hand over his mouth to stop him. The waitress leaves to get a new wine glass, and the Grinch grabs the bottle of wine and starts to guzzle it down.
"Grinch, please stop. You're embarrassing
Wait, is that
me."
his fucking name?
I guess so. I
thought he was just known tidily as the Grinch.
I thought a Grinch was like a grump.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's like your name is Grumpy. Hey, Grumpy.
Hey, shithead.
"Grinch, please stop. You are embarrassing me. When the waitress returns with a new glass, I will pour you a glass and then show you the proper way to drink it." I don't know.
Before the waitress returns, Martha, being a little rattled, pours herself a glass and guzzles it down.
Oh my god, wait, is his first name?
Maybe. That's the way you're supposed to drink it!
No, you must have misunderstood me. I am showing you how not to drink it.
The waitress returns with his new glass and says, I'll give you folks a few minutes to look at the menu. Then she walks away. Martha pours herself a second glass and pours him a glass.
By the way, okay, Martha May Who is, this is the Jim Carrey Grinch sequel, and Martha May Who was the love interest in that. Okay, you have to sip it slowly to savor the flavor. Watch me.
Martha slowly takes a sip and says,
And that's the proper way to drink your wine.
The Grinch slowly raises the glass to his mouth and starts to gulp. And Martha raises her hand and says,
No, sip it slowly.
Completely broken formatting says, he slowly takes a sip, moves his lips in a motion while looking upward as he is deciding if he likes it. He takes a second sip, nods his head up and down a couple of times and says, I love it! Martha picks up a menu and hands it to the Grinch and then picks up one for herself.
If you need help choosing anything, let me know. And don't be afraid to ask me any questions if you don't understand.
Can't I just have yesterday's leftovers?
No, that's disgusting and it's not safe.
Oh, okay, I'll have today's leftovers.
No, sweetheart, that is still disgusting. And it's not good for you. You have to start eating better. You must start eating healthier. From now on, you eat only fresh food, okay?
The Grinch studies the menu and says to Martha, I'll have the filet mignon.
That's pronounced filet mignon.
What's filet mignon?
It's a type of steak which I know you will enjoy. I think I'm going to have the lasagna.
The waitress comes and asks,
Hello, Martha. Hello, Grinch. Are you ready to order?
The waitress turns to Martha.
Martha, can I start with you?
Martha answers,
Let's start with him because he's going to need some help with this. Wait, can they not hear us?
They can fucking hear us, Paige. Look. Why do you think they can't hear you?
All of a sudden, because Okay, you can hear. Okay, sorry. There was just like a comment that made
Are you high on crack?
I don't know. Sorry. I was like, oh no. We've been just like talking this whole time. Okay.
We are talking.
No, you know what I mean. Okay. Martha, can I start with you? Let's start with him because he's going to need some help with this. Go ahead. What the fuck? Okay, go ahead, Grinch. Give it a try.
I'll have the filet mignon.
And how would you like that cooked?
If you don't know how to cook it, you shouldn't be in the restaurant business.
I'm sorry, he doesn't understand. What she means is, do you want it rare, medium, or well done?
Of course I want it done well. If I wanted it done lousy, wouldn't pay these outrageous prices at a restaurant, now would I?
Grinch, no, what she means is, oh, never mind. He would like it medium, please.
Waitress, looking at the Grinch.
And what side would you like?
Grinch, while looking quite confused, points with both hands to the right and then points to the left. He points in front of him and says, I'd prefer to have it right here.
Was the Grinch in like a car accident? like he's acting like he doesn't know what anything is.
Yeah. Martha again steps in and says,
He will have a baked potato, please.
Waitress, again, looking at Grinch.
Super salad.
Yes.
Waitress looks at Martha for help. Martha says, salad, please.
Martha tells the Grinch.
You have to choose one or the other. You can't have both.
Waitress to Martha.
What dressing would he like? He would like the blue cheese dressing. A good choice.
It is.
Yes.
Hey, did you hear the one about the cook who caught the salad dressing? I love that one.
The waitress gives...
Wait, no, that's me.
Sorry.
The waitress gives a quick, nervous smile and immediately turns to Martha, and that's what she wants. Martha says,
Oh my god. I'll have the lasagna and a salad with the house dressing.
Grinch, laughing out loud again, says, Ha! I never saw a house dressing. What, was it made of bare wood? The waitress turns and leaves as quickly as possible. Martha takes another large gulp from her wine glass. Camera pans away and shows them leaving the restaurant, commenting on what a great meal they had, and flagging down a cab.
Narrator. Every day, every outing that Martha and Grinch do together is a challenge for Martha. She loves him dearly, but he is not easy to deal with. One day, Martha took him grocery shopping. It was his first time in a grocery store. Martha grabbed a shopping cart and started going down the aisle.
Okay, I'm not going to do the voice anymore. It's hurting my throat.
Oh yeah, well you're going balls to the wall. You don't have to.
Well, you told me.
Okay, just be yourself then.
Let me do it. As a small child
okay.
would do, jumping up and down. Martha lets Grinch take over fishing the cart.
Okay, but please be careful. Martha, what?
Martha would grab items off the shelf and put them in the cart. Let me do it. The Grinch slides his arm down the shelf, knocking half the items in the cart and half of them on the floor. Martha quite loudly.
Grinch, please stop. You're making a mess, and we do not need all that stuff. Put them back on the shelf and help me pick up everything.
And then he's like, I'll make a mess in you, Martha. Bitch.
What?
The Grinch, being the Grinch, rolls his eyes while mumbling under his breath. Does as she had asked, of course, but is putting everything in the wrong spots, upside down, etc. Thankfully, a stock boy comes around the corner and tells them not to worry. He'll take care of everything. Martha to stock boy.
Thank you so much for your help. We are so sorry.
Martha turns to the Grinch and tells him to apologize to the stock boy. The Grinch, while looking down towards his feet and with a sad face, mumbles softly, I'm sorry.
Grinch, say it like you mean it.
The Grinch, with his hands to his side and shuffles his right foot and says louder, I'm very sorry. The stock boy says,
That's okay, Mr. Grinch. I'll take care of it.
Finally, oh shit.
You doing okay? You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm sleepy. Finally, they move on. When they turn the corner and go up the next aisle, the Grinch crashes the cart into the lady's cart, which was on the side of the aisle. The lady looks up at the Grinch and gives him a dirty look. The Grinch says to Martha, what's her problem?
Grinch, you crashed into her cart.
But she was parked there.
So go around her.
Well, I guess I could have done that. They go to the end of the aisle, and the Grinch cuts the corner to a sharp and bangs his cart into a display shelf loaded with soft drink bottles, knocking the bottom leg of the shelf out, and all the bottles rolled off the shelf for what seemed like an eternity. Grinch, putting his hands up around his mouth and quite loudly yells, Clean up on aisle 6! Oh my, I just cracked myself up. I can't do all the green. It's too hard.
Okay, I'll do the green. Are you okay? Are you very bored?
It's a high throat.
Well, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you.
Do you need...
Wait, where's the green? Where were we at?
Grinch to stock boy. You know, it's not really my fault. My girlfriend pushed me.
That is absolutely, positively not true. That's it. I'm taking cart duty away from you until you learn to be more careful.
She said duty.
Laughs out loud. The stock boy shakes his head and bends down to start picking up the mess. Martha takes over pushing the cart and she says to him, Honey, please stop acting like a child. You must be more careful and thoughtful to people around you.
Well, yeah, I always say I'm sorry and I help pick stuff up off the floor.
Okay, I agree, that's nice, but you shouldn't be causing the problem in the first place.
Okay, I promise. I will get better. Baby steps, Martha, baby steps.
Martha rolls her eyes.
Picks up a bundle of bananas.
And
Why are
asks
these
Martha,
fat and yellow and not brown and floppy?
Well, that's the way they are supposed to look when they are fresh. Put them in the cart. You will love them, but you have to wait until we are home to eat them. This is so bad.
Grinch looks at a loaf of bread. So, this is white and not green. What's the deal?
Just like the bananas, except it's white when it's fresh and turns green and moldy when it starts to go bad.
That explains everything. I thought the Who's didn't like anything that was green.
Narrator, they continue going up and down the aisles with Martha choosing what to buy while explaining what each item is. And sometimes she would ask Grinch to grab items that were too high for her and he would place them in the cart. It seems as though the Grinch is starting to calm down and starting to learn to be more thoughtful and helpful.
All of a sudden, the Grinch stops in front of a shelf with cans of baked beans.
Do you want to read the green?
I'll read Grinch's.
Okay.
Martha, what are these?
Those are baked beans. Why do you ask?
When I would scrounge the Who's trash for food, I'd come across these cans, but they were always empty. I'd rub my finger on the inside of the can and get the most out of it I could. I'd lick my finger.
Oh my God.
I love the taste of it. Can we get some?
That is so sad. Okay, but you can't have too much at a time because it can give you gas. And you certainly don't need any more than you already have. Take like 3 she would not say take like 3 cans. Take like 3 cans for now, and we'll see if you like it. Muttering under her breath, or if I like it.
Camera fades into scene. The Grinch would return to his cave after spending every day with Martha May and would try to convince himself he was happy in his own surroundings. I have all these modern conveniences. I have plenty of delicious food. Camera shows him picking up handfuls of broken glass. Although I do have to admit, the filet mignon the other night was to die for. What the fuck? You would never say that. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me.
It's Max. Yeah.
Okay. I really don't need people to like me. I don't need people to like me. Right? You're an idiot. Mwah. Right?
Max growls.
Grrr. Okay, maybe I'm not right. I think I'm in love, and I want to spend the rest of my life with Martha May. Then he does a happy dance. Grinch looks down at Max, who is also doing a happy dance. Ugh.
Camera fades
Hold on.
away. It's sad. All right, this is terrible. So there is a portion where they're in a hot air balloon that I hear is really good.
All right.
But I don't know where it is. I also expected this to be more unhinged.
It's just bad. It's just lame.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, this kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Skip 30 pages ahead and see what happens. Okay, da-da-da-da. Oh, there's a picture. Camera fades away into a scene at Town Hall. Martha and Grinch do go to
It's
town.
not far enough.
Okay,
man.
all right, okay.
Skip 30 pages.
There's some pictures. This is by a grown man, by the way.
I could not draw better
Allegedly.
than that.
Oh, okay. Like, I'm not unimpressed.
You should be.
Oh.
Wait a second. Didn't you draw that hand turkey?
Shut up. Leave me alone. Oh, yeah, Control F for hot air balloon.
Turn the keyboard on.
Oh. It is on.
Well.
No?
What about search document in the upper right corner?
Oh, yeah, I guess that'll...
Just type in air, man.
Oh, that's 9. Ugh, it went all the way back. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Okay. Narrator explains, Mom, Dad, and Hans are quite nervous of the disappearing view of their village, but also in awe of the beauty of the dense forest, which is now below them. Of course, at this point, they don't realize it won't seem so beautiful after seeing it day after day. The first morning of travel is going quite smoothly, as the air is fairly calm. The heat for the balloon is now set on auto to help maintain the altitude they are at. Grinch explains to Hans and his dad if and when a northern breeze picks up, they can turn the propellers to help maintain the southern track.
What the
If
fuck?
a northern wind picks up, they can turn on the turbos to keep that southern track. He also shows Hans how the steering lever turns the turbos and the propellers at the same time. What?
All right, who do you want to be here? There's a lot of characters.
No, there is a who's on first joke. We're not doing that. It's just who's on first. See? Who knows what? Who really who? No, fuck that. Is the author a balloonist? Oh, here we go. Day 7 of trip. Narrator explains Hans takes watch with Owlie at his side. Owlie seems to love his new perch. The weather continues to be favorable, thankfully. Where's Martha? Oh, there she is.
She's dead.
What felt like a eternity for Hans was actually just a couple of hours when we can see the sun starting to rise. Jean wakes up, a big yawn and a big stretch, and looks around to see Eugene, Martha, and Ethan still asleep. She stands along Hans and looks out at that spectacular view and says, "This is the most beautiful sunrise I have ever seen. We have to wake everyone up so they can see. It's a sign of good things to come. I know it. Moms can sense these things. We have special powers, you know." With who the fuck? They both hug a little tighter and chuckle. "I'm sorry, but I have to wake them up. It's too beautiful to miss." Jean turns towards everyone and loudly says, "Eugene, Ethan, Martha, you've got to see this. This is beautiful."
Are you kidding me? That's the ugliest shirt I've ever seen.
Not the shirt, the sun. I can't see the sun. That hurts. That shirt's in my... Oh, that shirt's in my eyes. I thought, okay. What are you talking about? I made that shirt. "I'm sorry, Jean, ... but..." Realizing she needs to change the subject. "Oh my goodness, that sunrise is magnificent." Oh, yeah, this sucks. This is not what I was hoping it would be. Hold on.
Hello.
The narrator... Damn. Yeah, I'm bored. What do you think?
I got this dog.
I think if you checked out...
Well,
Are you
guessing-
crying?
Yeah, I'm crying.
Wait, why are you crying?
I'm so sad
Are you
about...
so moved?
I'm so sad about the Grinch. No, I keep yawning.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, this sucks. Yeah, 3 hours for this, you better believe. Are you moved by this story?
I'm just hugging his dog.
Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
Yeah, this is like...
You know, Paige, I just want to go back
I was
home
really
and kiss
hoping-
the baby and eat tacos and cookies.
Oh, man. Maybe a pre-read would have caught this. Hey, how about you blow me, okay?
Are you
Come
fucking...
on.
Hey, hold on. Who said that? Who said
Look
that?
at this guy. Come on.
Hey.
Come on.
Boy Wonderkind.
Come on.
What are you, some kind of stupid fucking idiot who thinks Paige can read or prepare things before her own shows?
Get out of town.
Are you fucking insane?
Come on.
Are you lost your fucking mind?
Come on.
Every stream that starts with Paige's stream falling apart, I'm like, did you turn the game on even once? And she always says the same thing. No.
I have a lot going on. I do, don't I? I do. I do a lot of things.
You have things.
I got things going on. You're fine, Wunder Kid.
Oh, I was just fucking with you,
Yeah,
bro.
we're just being assholes.
Yeah.
Shit, I can't remember your username. You did.
No, my wife can't concentrate.
I saw that he said, "Oh no, I stepped in it." We're not actually mad at you.
No.
We're not mad. All love to the
Paige,
Paige
just
family
kiss this.
and the Grinch.
Just
That's
here,
right.
Just kiss on this. Take this.
We should have named him the Ghoul
Oh, would you
or
stop
the
it?
Grinch.
Oh. Oh my god.
Oh, hey, wait. The sun's position in the sky indicates it's about mid-afternoon. They have got their pattern of intake visits working like a well-oiled machine. Fart, 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 toot. Narrator. Can't you see I'm narrating here? Could you please keep it down over there? I'm talking. Narrator continues. Everyone keeps hoping the next time they see Mount Crumpet, the wind is down, thankfully. Down to what you would call a mild breeze. It would sure be nice to get that rare southern wind. But oh well, you can't have everything. The Grinch says, who does that narrator think he is anyway? Doesn't he understand we're under a lot of pressure here, and everyone is trying to do their part in saving us from total disaster? Are they, like, farting?
All right, that's enough Grinchin. That was great, honey.
No, here's what happened. No, shut
Tell
up.
me
No,
what
here's what
happened.
happened, okay?
It was caboose.
Are they farting into a hot air balloon? No, listen.
Paige, your personality is so strong
What?
that whenever you come on to my show, it just becomes your show. Have you noticed that?
No, I don't mean for that.
We got distracted for hours. And then entered into something with no prep.
I'm really sorry.
That is a peach saliva stream.
Yeah, listen, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
you
genuinely
apologizing?
because
It's Christmas Eve. It's for chilling.
So
Yeah,
what
you do set
happened?
the
I
pace,
do.
yeah.
Well, what happened was I kept asking Pat, I'm like, hey, we should play a Christmas game because it is Christmas. And
Then we went over the list of Christmas games
there are like
that we
two.
do every year, and Paige forgets that there are no good Christmas games.
Every fucking
We have
year.
done this like 5 years in a row, and I go, Paige, there are no good Christmas games. And she goes, but maybe there are some. I'm like, yes, Metal Gear Solid Snake is a good Christmas game.
There was that one like Game Grumps game where like it's like a spooky game where you have to like
Paige, that
run
game's
from
a fucking piece of shit.
the Krampus or something. I know, but I thought maybe we could have done that at least because it's Christmas, and I feel bad. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I ruined Christmas.
Paige, I'm playing a Metal Gear game tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
It's called Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake.
Okay. Oh fuck.
It takes
okay,
place
bud?
on Christmas.
Okay. Well, did you have fun anyway?
Yeah.
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 Did you have fun anyway? Because that matters to me. I want to know if you had fun. Okay, good. Okay.
You did a good
Until
job.
the reading started. Listen, I tried, okay?
Hey, White Shepherd sub. Thanks, man. Sorry, White G Shepherd. I said your name wrong. Happy holidays. Thanks for all you guys do.
Thank you.
Paige, look over there.
What? I was fulfilling a request.
Jigokuro subbed. I really need to stress that I'm in a Pathfinder game with an actual diagnosed sociopath, and it's really obvious in his roleplay, with my good aligned character almost having to kill him like 3 times. He is way less of a problematic human being than out of character than Jimmy. Yeah, no, I get it. Jimmy smell. Mothman kicked in $5. Thanks, Mothman. Merry Christmas, Pat and Paige. I ate a fruit gummy, which made this Grunch stream 1,000 times even funnier. Please give Caboose very many bezos for me. Bezos is Spanish for kisses, by the way. Uwu.
Aww.
Guys, I love this dog so much.
He's so squishy.
His patheticness makes him more adorable.
Everyone is Grinch maxing. That's what you gotta do now.
Ixtlia kicked in a sub, thank you. Benjo Man gifted a sub, thank you. Andy Filter kicked in a sub. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Pat and Paige. Recently got engaged to my girlfriend of 6 years.
Hey, nice, happy
we
engagement.
watch both your streams all the time. Thank you for the hours of entertainment. Our Whippet will watch for a couple minutes once in a while too. Hope you have a great day.
I got a whip. What is the Whippet's name?
Whippets are funny.
What is the Whippet's name? Tell me that Whippet's name. Is his name Whippet? Like Whip It Good?
You must whip it. Faulty Step, it just sucked. It just sucked.
It just
ass.
sucked, man.
It just sucked ass.
How long did we read it for? Like 10
20
minutes? Ugh. What a bummer.
I know we passed the magical hour of 9/11 at night.
Yeah, damn. Finch 9001 resubbed. Thank you very kindly.
Thanks, bro.
The Grinch MILF tipped $5. Thank you. One of my favorite podcasts, NADPod, has had their write-in section ruined because the girl Emily said, no, the Grinch is so in right now. And every write-in includes the Grinch now. It's wonderful.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
By the way, Abyssal Jaguar mentions Bellatrix stream. Hey, I want to tell you on camera and in person, I think you did a really great job with Bellatrix.
Thank you. Hey, go ahead.
More importantly, because you said how you thought chat was puppeting you because people were giving you advice. More importantly than that, you have a math anxiety like no one I've ever seen in my life.
I do.
But you were able to push through that just far enough to find out that Bellatrix has nothing to do with math and almost nothing to do with poker.
I do want to say this. I didn't mean like, oh, chat was puppeting me. I meant like, oh, I did it. And then I'm like, well, like 80% of that was you guys. So thank you so much.
Yeah, you jacked off all on your own.
I had a really good time. And I beat Bellatrix on my first try.
Now it's up to you to try out the other decks.
The other decks? Really?
Yeah.
What happens if you use those?
So each deck color has a different gimmick.
Really?
So the red back deck starts with I think it's 4 hands and 3 discards. Mm-hmm. The blue back deck is 3 hands and 4 discards.
Oh.
And then you start getting into weird decks. So you get a deck that has 3/3, but you start with $10. And then you have a deck that is only it's like only like diamonds and spades.
Huh.
And then there's a deck with no face cards. Right? Stuff like that.
Interesting. Yeah, jacking it off together, guys. It was good. We all jacked it.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm exhausted.
We should get back to the babysitter so she's not redlining her time on Christmas Eve.
Yes. Hey, guys, Merry Christmas, and thank you for hanging out. We really appreciate it. Pat, are you going to be streaming tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to be streaming Christmas Day at my usual time. We're going to be playing Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake. Give dog. I'm going to show everybody the dog real close.
Okay.
Oh, he's eepy. Okay. All right, can you move that microphone?
Yes, I can.
Let's get a really good look at this weirdo. Oh my god.
Oh, he's so nasty.
Isn't he handsome? Isn't he so sweet? Oh my god. What if you kissed him? What if you did kisses? All right.
He's nasty.
I am now realizing actually that either the baby or the dog have dirtied up my shoulder.
Yeah. Oh, always. Yeah. No, your shoulder is always disgusting.
Well, these guys is gross.
Yeah.
Nothing to be done.
Where's your outro?
Just give me my fucking thing.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye. Merry Christmas. Wait, why are you beating me?
It's fun. It's fun to do. Hey, I love you.
I love you.
Good job on the Christmas Eve stream.
Thank you.
Okay, bye everybody.
Okay. Bye. Bye.